What's good, y'all? Alright, we're done with that. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I know. Go ahead and haggle me for being late. Go ahead and haggle me for being late. I know it's coming. 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 But how's everybody's night going, man? How's everybody's night going? Oh, yeah. See, we got... Oh, Red Hood's here. Feather Guardian's here. Nick SpongeBob is here. Yeah, it's... Oh, damn. So, a lot of people are not liking the latest season, man. I guess I'm on a bit of the... I'm on the hot take side. Apparently. I don't know. How is everybody feeling about The Boys? Actually, better yet, what did y'all think of the latest episode of The Boys? How are we feeling about The Boys so far? Because I actually fuck with it. Austin, what's up, man? It's your first time here? Hey, welcome. Had a lot going on today, so I'm not going to be as high energy. It's going to be a pretty low energy. It's going to be a pretty chill stream today. You haven't seen today's episode. No spoilers. Oh, interesting. And of course, y'all drop a like on the stream as well. I think it's better than season 4. Yeah, I think it's still better than season 4 as it is now. Yeah. Haven't watched episode 6, but I heard Noir's death was badly written. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Have you heard of the Russo brothers on Ben Parker? What did they say? Which Ben Parker? Uncle Ben died in an accident, and not because of Peter's failure to act? Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought, hang on. I'm gonna have to look into that. What did they mean when they say this? It was because of it was both. It was because he failed to act. It was an accident, but it was also because Peter didn't act though. He didn't try to stop him. He didn't try to stop the dude. And that's what led to his death. That was the whole point, right? Unless they're talking about the MCU specifically. When you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen. Yeah, he said this in Civil War. They happened because of you. Yeah, it was definitely because of Peter failing to intervene. Right? What'd they say this for? Why did they say that? Was it some kind of was this some sort of interview or something? You're enjoying season 4? Season 5? Okay, so I'm glad it's not just me. Because here's the thing when it comes to the season, right? I'm fucking with the season. Although, now I will say the season is not perfect. I do think there are definitely things worth criticizing. But on the other hand, I feel like there's a lot of the criticism surrounding this season is kind of overblown. That's what I think. It's a good season. I don't think it's obviously no season is perfect, but it's just you cannot have a season. You can't have a season without flaws anymore. Seasons have to be perfect. If there is anything wrong with this season, bro, mofos will call the entire season badly written, bro. Dude, I swear to God. I don't know if it's just me. I'm yeah, there's a couple problems with the season, but it doesn't make the entire season for what we got this whole season. It's a bit of a stretch to say it's a bad season. Not a bit of a stretch. It's definitely a stretch to say this season is bad. Noir was stabbed by his own weapon that can kill humans and soups. We'll get to that. Civil War was 10 years ago. It's actually crazy, bro. I remember, dude. I still remember seeing Civil War. I remember seeing Civil War like a year after it came out. That shit's 10 years ago, bro. Don't y'all find that crazy? Why does it not? This was 2016, bro. Oh shit, hold up, y'all. It was exactly 10 years ago. It was today's May 6th. It came out. It came out exactly 10 years ago. Isn't that fucking wild? Dude, it doesn't even feel that long, bro. Time flies, man. Time fucking flies, man. Bro, Butcher still needs to kill Homelander. And here's the thing. When it comes to that, I don't think Butcher's gonna be the one to kill Homelander. Actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, chat, put 1 in the chat if y'all think Butcher's gonna be the one to kill Homelander. Put 2 if you don't. Me personally, I don't think Butcher's gonna be the one to kill Homelander. I don't think so. Like, I honestly don't know. Because there was a lot of stuff that I thought was going to happen in the season, and they just ended up just taking a completely different turn. I don't think Homelander is going to die by Butcher. And to be honest, this is a hot take. I don't think Butcher should be the one to kill him. All the horrible shit Butcher's done, I don't think he deserves it. And here's the thing, I don't think the show is going to give him that satisfaction because of the horrible shit he's done. I don't think so. But that's just me. Ryan will get him? Nigga.
Bruh.
Did you just say Ryan will get Homelander? Did y'all not see? Bro, did y'all not see what happened when Ryan tried to go up against Homelander? Can we go back to the days where one episode didn't classify the whole damn episode as terrible? I miss those. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People just didn't get what they wanted, and they are saying that because of how accurate it is to the real world. Yeah. Like, you know most of this criticism is coming from a certain side of the aisle, with the exception of a couple, which we'll get to. But who's this guy? Hang on. The show is basically criticizing Donald Trump, which is okay, which can be okay as that guy's a dumbass, but their critics are so cheap that they don't feel original, not intelligent. But after today's episode, what do you mean by that? Think Ryan? Yeah, that's basically what happened. He pretty much went Omni-Man on Ryan. And here's the thing, bro. Dude, when it comes to Sister Sage, right? Because I've seen a lot of people bring up Sister Sage in the chat. With season 4, I can kind of understand it. This season, the hate's overblown. I'm not gonna cap. Niggas bugging on Sister Sage this season, bro. I genuinely, like, for people bringing up Sister Sage in the chat, why are people still saying that she's the, like, know-it-all, functions according to the script character? I don't get that shit. Like, here's the thing. I could kind of understand it in season 4, but I still thought they were wrong. This season, bro, the writers literally went out of their way. These niggas literally went out of their way to show what Sister Sage was doing, like what she was doing with the laptop and how she was influencing Soulja Boy and Homelander. And they're still calling her, and y'all niggas are still calling her a fucking according to the script character. But they're literally showing it. Like, here's an example, right? Why does nobody even consider forcing Sister Sage to recreate the V1? They literally asked her to do that, though. And she said it would, and she said it would take years to do it. Like, I feel like, did a lot of these niggas not watch the show? Like, she was already trying to recreate, and I think we even saw that with with this current episode. She literally said it would take her years to do it, and she was literally trying and failing. And then when it comes to the fucking, like, I feel like a lot of these guys, I feel like a lot of these niggas just on Sister Sage's ass or whatever, they do not watch the show, bro. And then when it comes to the, I'm about to rant about Sister Sage. Y'all can feel free to just, we can have a discussion about this. But in the latest fucking episode, people were saying, oh my God, Sister Sage is a dumbass because Soulja Boy did it. I'm like, bruh, that's the point. Dude. Bruh. That's the point. The point was that she couldn't predict Soulja Boy choosing his she couldn't predict Soulja Boy was gonna choose her loyalty to Stormfront over she didn't predict that happening. I'm like, that was the point. Everything wasn't going according to plan. Her plan doesn't line up with what she said in Gen V Season 2. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sorry, bro. This season is SK. No! And here's the funny thing is about SK, bro. SK, I have your whole video. I got your video pulled up. I want to because I want to react to it. I saw some of it and I was like, I was like, it's all right. Like I said, bro, I do think there are some valid things to criticize the season for. But a lot of it's overblown. Yeah, she underestimated Soulja Boy. Because here's the thing. She literally put in the laptop to try and drive a wedge between them. Right? But people think all of a sudden, like, just because she's the smartest person in the world, she's gonna be able to, like, predict everything. I'm just like, no, that's the point. They're calling her a dumbass for not getting that right, but that was the point. She's not gonna predict every single little thing that happens. I'm just like, bro, like, niggas just don't understand how character writing works. Sister Sage can't predict anything. She just weighs out the possibilities of future outcomes. I mean, that's a part of it. She said Homelander was vital for Phase 2. Yeah, which was destroying the world, which is what she wants to do. She wants to destroy everything. Like, am I stupid? Like, am I missing something? Like, I think the whole, like, yeah, I want to stop Homelander, that was a misdirect. Like, yeah, she wants to stop Homelander. She wants everything gone. Barely enjoys anything. Nah, that's not true. SK does enjoy some things. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that about SK. People need to wait until the season is over. But here's the thing. The problem is people are already calling the season bad just because... Or just because, like, there were a couple things that were wrong. And then calling this whole season filler. That's my favorite one. I'm sorry. I know we have videos we need to get into, but I need to rant about this. People are calling this shit filler. Y'all niggas don't know what a filler episode is. Y'all niggas do not know what a filler episode is. Y'all do know. They're calling these episodes filler. Bro, they are calling these episodes filler. Because the main reason they're doing that is because there's not a lot of action. I'm like, bro, just because there's not a lot of action does not make it filler. If there are things happening in these episodes that move the plot forward, it's not filler. The only episode I could maybe consider, you could kind of consider filler is episode 4. Or whichever episode it was where they went to the lab. But even then, there was important character work there. So I don't think it was a bad episode, but now people are calling the 5th episode filler. I'm like, no, like, the important stuff literally happened in that episode, though. Like, with the Deep, the character work, Firecracker dying. These are all important things. Them getting closer to the V1, like, these are a lot of important things that happen that move the plot forward, so it's not filler. How is that filler? Why are people... I don't think people know what a filler episode is. Season 1 also didn't have a lot of action. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bruh. That's what I'm saying. People are acting like season 1 like had mind-blowing action every episode. No, it didn't. That's why people liked it in the first place. But because Homelander's not fucking... But because, you know, people aren't throwing hands every 30 seconds. Oh, it's filler, bro. Like, y'all niggas have the attention span of a fucking squirrel. Y'all media fans have the attention span of a fucking squirrel, bro. God damn, y'all are annoying. Again, as I said, again, There are valid critiques. There are valid things to critique the show for. I didn't like that they killed Noir. But here's the thing, though. What did y'all expect to happen? Because I know people weren't expecting him to be the Homelander clone. In fact, people were complaining about it. Y'all remember that? How, you know, in the comics, it was like revealed that he was a clone of Homelander. People were like, yo, that wouldn't make sense in this landscape. That wouldn't make sense in the landscape of the show because it's completely different. People literally did not want, like, what did people think was going to happen? Like, yeah, he was dying. Like, yeah, he was going to die. In this, he's basically just a background character. Yeah, he was going to fucking get killed. The Deep better not live until the finale. I think he probably will. I think he'll probably die in the finale. Without filler episodes, it won't give characters much more time to be fleshed out and make you care for them. Right. Like, I just finished rewatching Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad had a couple of filler episodes. Like the fucking, what was it? The Fly episode, right? Like, it didn't move the plot forward, but it was like a good character study for Walter and how like obsessive he is and shit like that, right? Like, there's not all filler is bad filler. And even then, that episode 4 of The Boys is the only one I would consider filler. People call Daredevil Born Again Season 2 weak and that has action. Okay, Daredevil Born Again's dog shit, though. I can't lie. Here's the thing. I do think this season is better than the first season. Before we get into these videos, how y'all feeling about Born Again? Because I feel like that's something we need to talk about. Before we get into these videos on The Boys, I feel like that's something we need to talk about. The Fly was not a filler. Yes, it literally was. The Fly episode. Hold up. Nah, bro. The Fly episode from Breaking Bad where Walter literally spent all day in this fucking lab trying to kill this fly. That was filler, bro. Don't even do that.
Stupid.
That was filler. Don't even do that shit. It was a good episode, but it was filler. It literally, he spent the entire episode trying to kill a fly. It didn't move anything forward, but it was a good episode. It was still a good episode. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of character work. A lot of these scenes in The Boys that y'all love so much, they work because there are episodes that are designed for character work. It has to get up to that. But the Fly episode was filler, bro. It was good filler. It was good filler, but it was still filler. You feel what I'm saying? I'm enjoying Born Again Season 2. I think Born Again Season 2 is better than Season 1. Because I did not like Born Again Season 1. I didn't like it. This season, though, and I have not seen the finale. Y'all niggas better not, don't spoil that shit. Do not fucking spoil that shit. It was made to represent the guilt of Walter. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Dareth. It was character work. But plot-wise, it didn't do anything to move it forward. It didn't do anything to, like, move the plot forward. Or the plot that they had going on at the time. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all niggas can't read, bro. Alright. But let's get into some of these videos, bro. Daredevil dies. No, he fucking doesn't. Shut the fuck up. How the fuck is... Bro.
Stupid.
How the fuck is Daredevil gonna die and he's the main fucking character of the show? That's not what fucking happens. Y'all niggas tripping. I consider episode 5 more filler because I could take one episode not getting the V1. But 2 episodes, though? Did they have to get the V1 in that amount of time, though? Firecracker getting her episode was fire, but still. I mean, it's not filler, though, because important stuff still happened in the episode. All right, but okay. We have to actually start reacting to these videos, though, before I fucking lose my shit. Let's go. Let's go. Boys is on a generational downfall. We have SK's video pull up here. And of course, the boy himself, Kaida, or whatever the fuck his name is. But let's go, bro.
So guys, we are now officially halfway through the final season of The Boys, season 5, and every week as these episodes
Bro, stop. And no fake spoilers allowed either. No fucking fake spoilers allowed either.
come out, it just gets worse and worse.
But yeah, I think the season is good so far. I thought episode 5 was great. I thought it was great too. Like, niggas is bugging, bro. But let's go.
And I am reminded that as we are now officially halfway through the final season of The Boys, season 5, and every week as these episodes come out, it just gets worse and worse. And I am reminded that this show is not what it used to be. If you go back and watch season 1 compared to what it is in these later seasons, it is laughable how much better this show used to be. The plot armor, the dialogue, the political messaging, all of it has become an absolute parody.
Political messaging.
Of what it used
I hope he's not one of those people. I hope he's not. I've seen a little bit of these videos. I haven't seen the full thing. The only one I watched in full, or not really in full, I watched halfway was SK's.
be. And you know, I've been seeing more and more
SK's the left version of what? What is y'all talking? I have nothing to say about that.
videos of people criticizing The Boys lately. I think it's just the
What is bro talking about right now?
general consensus that it's been getting worse. Criticizing The Boys lately. I think it's just the general consensus that it's been getting worse. I want to start with the dialogue. Like, it's getting insane. The way that the writers of the show think people talk is ridiculous. Like, the swearing is gone from, like, this is an edgy, realistic take with some hard-hitting gore, and, like, all of it's just continually getting ramped up. And now it just sounds like, I don't even know what. It sounds like what a 50-year-old Hollywood writer thinks that 14-year-olds talk like, except it's being said by adults in the show. Like, you have, like, 35-year-old people that are sitting there like, fuck the fucking fuckers before the fucking fuckers fuck you.
Okay.
It stinks like a
Okay, that I actually do agree with. I can't lie. This I actually do agree with. There were a few times, I have to say, there were a few times, like, in the seasons where, like, I think Huey said something about, like, jerking off in the corner, like, oh, this smells like an Abercrombie, like, fucked in Arby's, instead of, like, the sexual jokes are getting old. I will say that. That is something I do agree with. That's something I do agree with. But there are people who will just look at certain scenes of them cursing and just, like, get upset about it. But this is something that I agree with. There were some, like, dude, it wasn't, this is something that wasn't brought up too many times in the past seasons, but now it's like every 5 minutes somebody brings up, like, fucking. It's just like, all right, bro. It's either gay stuff or fucking, like, this I do agree with. This I do agree with. Now, okay, as Earth 2 Caleb said, I get it, but it's not enough to take it away, taking me out the show. I agree. But I have to say, like, the way so like Huey said that was weird. I will say that. I'll say that.
jacked off on top of the Wendy's and then I shit into a cup in the corner. I'm gonna tickle your...
What do we think about Kimiko talking? I think Kimiko's fine. All right, I don't have a problem with Kimiko. I know people were saying that her voice kind of sounds like dubbed in. I don't think so. I think people just aren't used to hearing her voice talk. It sounded natural to me, at least anyway. But it's kind of supposed to come off jarring at first because we never really heard her talk before. But I have no problem with Kimiko talking in and of itself.
Dick fart with my balls and blow you up. Arby's jacked off on top of the Wendy's and then I shit into a cup in the corner. I'm gonna tickle your dick fart with my balls and blow you up. Like, people don't talk like this. I do agree with that. I agree with that. The dialogue, some of the sex jokes, they've gotten old. Yeah, I'll say that. It's so fucking cringe. And, like, everybody laser focuses on Kimiko because she's a horrendous example of this, especially because she never used to talk. And I get her talking in the final season. I think everybody predicted that. We knew that's where her character was going. But nobody would have predicted that this is the way she would fucking talk.
Oh, wow. Your skin is so oily, like hugging a McRib. Fucking speech therapy and fucking therapy and so much fucking TikTok. That makes me feel angry and want to tit slap you, but then hug you.
Like the better with a mouth shut.
And yeah, okay, so she
I mean, I feel like the way Kimiko, that was supposed to come off jarring though. Like, and the way she talks, like the way she talks is cringe. They literally explained this because again, she talks the way that Gen Z talks, or like like how people on TikTok talk, which is always like supposed to be just insanely jarring. Like, bro, what the fuck are you saying? I think that was the point. And I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the way Kimiko's speech patterns, they've gotten kind of like, the way she talks has been getting like better and better over the course of each episode. Like now, I would say this episode and last episode, now she actually talks like a normal person. So I think it's the way she's supposed to talk is supposed to be kind of stupid and cringe at first. It's TikTok talk, but it's supposed to it slowly got better over time. Like if you go and watch the episode that's out right now, and the last episode, she actually sounds like a normal person. She's not using TikTok slang and stuff like that. She's actually she's talking like a normal person. So I think the point was it was supposed to be cringe at first, cause but as she's more starting to learn to talk more and more and more and more, her speech patterns are slowly starting to become more normal. No cap on God, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people actually talk like that. I will say the sex jokes and stuff have gotten old, but in regards to like the speech patterns and stuff like that, people do actually talk like that. That's how our generation talks.
From TikToks or whatever and lots of speech therapy, that doesn't mean that you talk like she learned from TikToks or whatever and lots of speech therapy. That doesn't mean that you talk like, it's just ridiculous. But it's not even just Kimiko. It's other characters that you wouldn't really expect to present themselves that way. Like, yeah, I could see Butcher or The Deep or even Frenchie being a little bit more raunchy and having some swears. But you got like Huey, Firecracker, Sister Sage. Like, these people don't feel like that's the way they would.
Okay, I don't remember Firecracker and Sister Sage having those jokes. Huey, I can agree with. I don't. Does anybody remember Firecracker or Sister Sage like having these like over the top? I can't recall that. I know it was Huey. I know it was Huey. It was Kimiko. I can't recall Sister Sage or like Firecracker having like any over the top dialogue lines. That's just me. Would you rather get fucked with a nigga? Why are y'all asking? I'm not answering this, bro. Would you rather get fucked with a dildo covered in the chemicals that made the Joker, or deep throw a 19-incher that comes acid? How about neither?
Stupid.
How about neither, nigga? Yo ass is in the closet or some shit, bro. Why y'all asking? Why are y'all asking me shit like that? Why? No, neither.
Would talk, and it's
Y'all niggas stay on some weird shit. Sister Sage does talk like that. Sister Sage does not be making over the top sex jokes. She isn't. I can't recall that. Again, if you can give me an example, because he said Sister Sage and Firecracker. I don't remember any of them having like that. I don't remember them having that. Maybe in season 4, Sage said something when her brain was dumb. Yeah, but her brain was dumb though. I know what you talk about when Sage fucking got her head blown off, right? That was why she was talking like that. Usually though, Sister Sage, she doesn't usually make any like over the top sex jokes. She does swear though. But again, that's not a bad thing.
Her Sister Sage, like, these people don't feel like that's the way they would talk. And it's absolutely contributing to the way I feel about these characters. Like, the boys in particular, the good guys, the ones that you want to root for, they're so annoying. I hate all of them. The things they say, the decisions they make. Like, I'm so sick of these people, man. MM, Starlight, Huey, like, fuck off. I don't like them anymore, man. Like
Okay.
MM, dude, genuinely,
Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way.
what does it... I don't like them anymore, man. Like MM, dude, genuinely, what does this fucking guy do? Like nothing. He used to be, I don't even...
Random MM stray. Okay, we literally saw him doing shit the whole season. Like, wasn't he? Didn't he was literally using his connections, like finding people. He was like helping. I think he helped out. What's his face back at the He literally helped out back at the base with the whole like with the device and stuff like that. What do you mean? What does MM do? And he's literally the what you call it? He's like the moral center of the. He's like the moral center. I'm very sorry that offends you. I understand the truth may be offensive to you. I'm stealing SK's line, and I'm very sorry that offends you. I know this nigga just said, what does MM do? Like, we literally saw him doing shit the whole season. MM is just there to say motherfucker. He's just there to find people when even Butcher does that. I mean, they all do that though. He also helped that girl escape from Vought. That too. But MM was he was contributing all season. Yeah, we had to have just been watching a different show though.
The medic, I think, was the idea, but he's really like the moral compass and the...
But I find it weird, like, because you're saying that, oh, well, MM finds people, everyone does that. Then why is he singling out MM specifically? Can you answer that? If they all do that, he's still helping, he's still contributing in some way. But why single out MM specifically? Just saying. Oh yeah, thank you, Aquabrain. He's the one who he literally flipped A-Train. What? Come on, bro.
Stupid.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. He literally flipped A-Train. If it wasn't for MM flipping A-Train, all of these niggas would have been dead a long time ago. Stop it. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, yo, we've literally been seeing him doing shit all the whole season. But thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. Right, like what he said? I don't even feel like 50 Cent. Like what he say fuck me for? The random MM stray is wild. Y'all be sure to drop a like on the stream too. Y'all be sure to drop a like on the stream, bro. There's 90 of y'all in here. Damn, bro. Drop a like on the stream, man. I better see 90 likes in this bitch.
I don't need the medic.
A-Train was already getting his redemption arcs in season 3. Not really, no. Him killing Blue Hawk at the end wasn't really a redemption. That was just more so him getting revenge for his brother. But we rooted for A-Train because the Blue Hawk guy was an asshole. But he still wasn't a good guy. He was kind of starting to go on that path, but MM literally, like, he fucking flipped him. He helped flip him.
I think was the idea, but he's really like the moral compass and the heart of the boys. But for the last like 3 seasons, he just hasn't been that. And then this...
Yes, he was. He literally what? Is he gonna elaborate on this? He was the moral compass though.
This latest episode, they tried to remind...
Like when Butcher, and even in season 3, like when Butcher and Huey wanted to fucking... They were just willing to do anything to kill Homelander. Literally, MM and Starlight were like, all right, we gotta do it the right way. Like, and it was literally MM trying to steer Huey and Butcher off the course of the whole Temp V thing. Yeah, he absolutely has been the moral center. What is this dude talking about?
That he's supposed to be like a medic or smart or something. When he sees like fucking decaying skeletons in the woods, and he goes down there, kneeling all. In my medical opinion, I think these people have been dead for quite some time. Oh, you think so, huh? You don't fucking say, man. And when he puts up the little fucking motion sensor, I ain't trust no deer piss. I'll put this little beeper here, and then we'll know when they come to kill us. I'll get...
Okay, so you say he doesn't... You complain he doesn't do anything, and then you complain when he does something. Like...
Stupid!
What is bro talking about right now? He's complaining that he's not doing anything, and then when he does do stuff, he complains. I watch you and Lumar just to get both perspectives. Bro, I know Lumar's making videos on the boys. I don't want to talk about Lumar right now, bro. I already fucking bodied him. During the Invincible saga. I don't think he don't want the run back. He don't want me to run it back, bro. He don't want me to run it back. He's probably watching this right now. It would be funny. He don't want to run it back, bro. He already got destroyed during I already destroyed him to the point where he had to rage quit because he got exposed for lying. But yeah, I know Lumar's making videos on the boys. I don't feel like talking about Lumar right now, bro. And apparently, I don't know if this is true or not. I'll have to go and look. But somebody said he put a George Floyd meme on the thumbnail of one of his The Boys videos. I was just like, hold up, let me look. Let me fucking look. Let me see if he actually did that. And I'm just sitting here like, why are y'all surprised? Why are y'all surprised at this shit? Yeah, see, look at this shit. Like, bro.
Stupid.
Like, I've been telling y'all this nigga was sus. I don't he put George Floyd and Donald Trump in his stuff. I've been telling y'all this nigga was sus, bro. I don't. Here's the thing, I would act surprised, but I'm not. I've been telling y'all this. But I've been telling y'all that. But yeah, I don't know what y'all want me to say about him. Like I've been telling y'all this dude was a clown. Don't know what I want to tell y'all. These niggas are weirdos. MM is gonna do rough things. Yeah, he's doing too much, man. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to say to that. I already exposed this dude as a fraud. And now y'all are surprised when he exposes himself as a racist. I've been saying that, but sure. Let's keep going, man.
Get to that in a minute. You don't fucking say, man. And what, he puts up the little fucking motion sensor?
In the morning, his episode 6 thumbnail was Black Noir Can't Breathe with George Floyd's face in the thumbnail. I don't know what y'all want me to say to that. I would act surprised, but I'm not. So
Ain't trust no deer piss. I'll put this little beeper here, and then we'll know when they come to kill us. I'll get to that in a minute. And like, Starlight is so annoying, and they almost had Huey address it by being like, yeah, she makes everything about her, whether it's Huey getting hurt in a fight, Huey being thrown into a concentration camp for a year, Huey getting sexually assaulted. She makes all of those things somehow about her.
Yeah. Almost like that was an intentional character flaw they put in that was criticized and called out by other characters.
And they almost brought it up only to pussy out and be like, actually, it was just anger spores that made him say that. He would never think that about his glorious queen. Dude.
Wait. Hold on. I thought, wasn't the whole point of the spores, like, it was literally like suppressed emotions? Like, yeah, they were saying that when it was angry, but even MM said, like, yo, I absolutely meant what the fuck I said. They all meant it. But this is what I'm talking about. Just the whole, oh my God, you can't criticize the glorious queen. Like, a lot of y'all niggas are fucking weird. A lot of y'all niggas are fucking weird, bro. Like, literally the whole thing when it comes to Starlight. I know people are hating on her for her face and stuff like that. Y'all are weird. And then this whole, like, oh my God, she blamed Huey and she did. I'm like, all of these are character flaws, bro. Like, yo, do y'all not understand? Like, this was all, she comes across this way on purpose. Like, these characters are not perfect. And even when it comes to the whole, like, the way she reacted when it came to the shapeshifter and Huey, people are acting like she's the worst character in the world. I'm like, bro, y'all do know, like, characters, and I've said this in my videos, I've said characters are not going to act, like, 100% rational all the time. Like, she was clearly not in her right mind when she did that, or when she said those things. And she even apologized. She was like, hey, like, yo, I was wrong. Starlight is the most overhated character in the show. Here's the thing. What's funny is we have rapists in the show. We have serial killers in the show. We have fucking domestic child abusers in the show. Wife beaters. Starlight. but Starlight and Sister Sage are the most hated characters. Which is, it's crazy. It's wild. That should tell you something about the kind of people who watch the show. It's funny because they're supposed to be making fun of them, but they just, they don't understand it. If you want to know how people really feel, you make them angry. Low key, the season has been late. Yo. No spoilers. Yo, chill. That's not confirmed, by the way. We don't know if that's confirmed. Don't talk about leaks. Don't talk about spoilers, please. Because there's some people in here who have not seen, who haven't seen that stuff. Don't talk about it.
That made him say that. He would never think that about his glorious queen. Dude, when she fucked off after Huey got into a fight, I was like, I already thought that was the stupidest thing. I was like, let me get this straight. So you see Huey get injured in a fight, and then you're like, I can't do this anymore, and you just like fly off into the sky. That's one thing, because she knows.
It's fairly clear that she wasn't in her right mind when she did that, though. Like, was she not supposed to be in there? Oh shit! Somebody donated a super chat. Hold on. Oh, my fault, bro. Shout out to Wi-Fi Cam. Thank you for the $2 super chat, bro. You look like Moises Caicedo? Google him, please. Okay, I'll look him up. Thank you for that super chat, though. My fault. I don't know why I didn't see that. Let me look him up real fast. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Moises. Nigga. Well, actually. Okay, you know what? Hang on. I do kind of look like him. Damn, I do kind of look like him. What the fuck? That's crazy. That is crazy, though. Yeah, wow. Okay. I do kind of look like him. But did any of y'all niggas know who this is? Is he likes it? Oh, he's a soccer player. That's fucking wild, bro. I appreciate the super chat. I guess I do kind of look like him. He's a soccer player. Oh, I don't watch soccer like that, but thank you for the super chat.
The boys, she knows Butcher, she knows Huey, she knows how they are. What does she think? They're just gonna sit aside and like, oh well, Starlight.
Hey guys, maybe I'm a clone. Maybe I'm a clone, y'all.
Handle it. We better just step aside and let her do it because she doesn't want Huey getting hurt. No, obviously they're gonna keep pushing forward. And how the hell is she protecting Huey by abandoning him and not being there? By going to try and do this on her own. That's what I thought. But she wasn't even going to do it on her own. She wasn't trying to get there faster and do it all herself to protect Huey. She was just fucking off to see her dad for like no reason. Like
she was about to die and she wanted answers. Like she wanted closure. Like what do you like? She literally hang on.
She sees Huey get hurt and it's just like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to go talk to my dad and have a filler episode over here.
Oh my God, bro. This is the type of shit I'll be talking about. If there's no action happening, if there's no action happening, if people aren't getting their asses beat like every 5 minutes, oh, it's filler content. Like, dude. Now the grifters are going to call you what is it? No, they're not. I doubt these grifters even watch soccer. I doubt that. They probably watch like baseball or some shit. Not that I'm trying to say there's anything wrong with baseball in particular, but, you know. But this is the type of shit I talk about. They just call any sort of character moment, any sort of writing, they just call that filler. Exactly. Filler is a buzzword now.
What the fuck?
But yeah, you have to keep in mind she literally thinks she's about to die because, you know, they're planning to use the virus. And she's really like, okay, before I die, at least let me go get some closure. Let me go get some closure from my dad. This makes sense. Like, and even then, like when she flew off away from Huey, like she clearly was panicking and not in her right state of mind. Like she needed clarity. This makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. Again, I do agree that, you know, some of the dialogue has gotten weird, but like, again, a lot of this just feels overblown.
It makes it even worse. Even though the conclusion of that was supposed to be her, like, realizing that she needs to be, like, I don't even know, protect the people she cares about, not abandon them constantly. She's so aggravating. And what pisses me off is because the political messaging of this show has gone so off kilter.
Oh, shit. Here we go. I really hope he's not one of those people. I hope he's not one of these people, bro.
Is because the political messaging of this show has gone so off kilter, where earlier in the show, it used to be like punching equally at both sides, taking shots.
Oh my god, nope. This again. Nope. See, we talked about this, so he is one of those people. Okay. I don't know how many times people have to say this. I don't know how many times people have to say this. The show was not making fun of both sides. What the things that people think they confuse with making fun of the left, what they were actually making fun of was corporations pretending to be progressive for financial gain. They were not making fun of actually being progressive, right? Maeve had a whole girlfriend. They took that seriously. A-Train went through racism. They actually took that seriously. Like, they were not making fun of being progressive. What they were making fun of was corporations trying to capitalize off of that. The problem is, these far-right, alt-right weirdos, they looked at all of these things and thought, oh, they're making fun of being progressive. No, they're not. What they are making fun of is corporate liberalism. That's what they're making fun of. They have always directly taken shots at everything on the right. They made fun of the church. They made fun of what else they made fun of? They made fun of gun rights, like Second Amendment, ultra gun weirdos. They made fun of the church. Like, they have always been taking shots at the right. But like, again, this whole idea, oh, but they're taking shots at both sides. No, they were not, bro. No, they were not. It's just like, dude, like, how many times do people have to realize this? Like, even the director came out and said, like, no, like, it's always been a satirical comedy towards the right.
At each other, talking about
it's an anti-capitalism. Yes, they made fun of corporations pretending to be a certain political side, and they were making fun of certain aspects of capitalism.
Corporations having fake virtues for the sake of where earlier in the show, it used to be like punching equally at both sides, taking shots at each other, talking about corporations having fake virtues for the sake of profits. That was like the whole fucking thing of season 1.
Yes, but that's not the same as making fun of both sides. It's not the same thing at all.
Like Votland and then wanting more diversity in the Seven and all that kind of shit.
See,
and now the show is just actually...
They were not making fun of the diversity, though, in and of itself. That wasn't the problem. It's that they were pretending to care about diversity for financial gain. That's what they were making fun of. But again, the problem is y'all will look at that and say, oh, they're making fun of diversity. They weren't making fun of diversity. They were making fun of them pretending to care about it. That's what they were making fun of.
Doing it itself. And it makes all of the bad guys, like Homelander went from a super threatening, evil Superman that you could almost have sympathy for, except he was psychotic, to now he's literally just Trump. He's literally Hitler.
Bro. Bro. I'm telling you, man. Dude, I didn't even how did I predict that this is what was gonna happen? Bro. He has literally been Trump from the beginning. And he's still threatening. He stacked up how many bodies this season? How many bodies has this mofo killed? A-Train, Firecracker, regular niggas. He's still fucking, like, he's still menacing. Bro, who is sympathizing with Homelander? That's what you hey, man. I think we already know the answer to that question, though. Let's keep it a buck. You asking that, you asking like we don't already know the answer to that. Stop it. Stop it. But Homelander has always been a Trump allegory. Again, they didn't realize it until 3 seasons later. Again, you don't have to like the season. The point I'm making is that a lot of this criticism is just overblown, not understanding the writing, and dog whistles. Again, very aware there's valid things to critique the season for. I even agree with him at the beginning that the dialogue was like, that's something you could criticize the show for. A lot of this, though, is just him just not understanding how character writing works. I'm surprised he hasn't killed Soulja Boy. I mean, he can't kill Soulja Boy, though. Can he? I'm so fucking sick of Trump allegories. Well, we're all sick of Trump, so. I mean, hey, because he does dumb shit. So, yeah, that nigga deserves to be made fun of. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you could be sick of making fun of someone who's clearly, like, not a good person, but hey.
Like, fucking hell, dude. And now he's literally just
I sympathize with Homelander. I sympathize with Homelander. He's a real American. He does nothing wrong, man. Ooh, face off, boy. Face off, boy. You know it's bad. He's hating on Starlight. He's hating on all the good guys of the show. But he calls Homelander, yeah, like he's a psycho. He kills people. But I could mildly sympathize with him. I'm just like, bro. Bruh. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Trump. He's literally Hitler. Like, fucking hell, dude. And because they've just decided to make the bad guys misogynist, Hitler, Donald Trump, because they've just decided...
Bro.
Stupid!
Did he just say make the bad guys misogynist? Dude, misogynist people are bad. Like, misogynism is bad, bro. I don't... Like, Nazis are bad. Hitler is bad. Like, what do you mean they just decided to make the bad guys? They are bad people. It's not no make them bad. No, they are bad. Those are bad qualities. Those are bad traits to have in a person. Like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of y'all have projected too hard onto these characters, onto the antagonists of this show, and now are getting upset when they're like actually getting treated like antagonists. Yeah, I'll never be tired of them making fun of these like lunatics and weirdos. I'll never be. That's not my issue with the season. That should not be people's problem with the season. Why are they making the bad guys bad people, right? Like, dude.
Stupid.
What is my man talking about? Oh, and I don't think I should have to say this, but don't go and harass anybody that I react to. Y'all already know this shit. Y'all already know this shit. But don't go and I have to say it because, you know, don't go and harass anybody, but we're just reacting to their takes. Almost like he's a full character. You can make a villain sympathetic without condoning the evil shit they do. That is very true. That is very true. But I mean, you should not be sympathizing with like Homelander though. Like, you can sympathize with the fact that, you know, his childhood, like he had a bad childhood, you know, even with the lab scene, like that lab scene was clearly meant to humanize him to an extent. But Homelander is not somebody you should be sympathizing with at all. Like he's a dickhead. He's killed everybody who's ever been close to him. He literally raped somebody. Like, bro. Are we just forgetting that? He's a domestic abuser. Like, Homelander of all people? Like, bro. It's one thing if we're talking about a character like, I don't know, like Killmonger. Or, I guess, someone said John Walker. Yeah, to an extent. But Homelander? Homelander, though? Like, as much as I dislike John Walker fanboys, as much as I hate John Walker fanboys, I can't stand them. I've seen people try and, like, equate John Walker to Homelander. No. John Walker is an anti-hero. He is not Homelander. What John Walker did was wrong, but he's not a villain. He's an anti-hero. Homelander is like, he is beyond redemption. He is beyond saving. You should not be sympathizing with that nigga at all. Like, at all, bro.
That's what the bad guys are. And because of the way the show is, you know that the good guys are going to beat all their asses. Homelander's going to die in the most humiliating way possible. He's probably going to be revealed he has a micro dick, and then they're going to laser it off. You know that the good guys are going to beat all their asses. Homelander's going to die in the most humiliating way possible. He's probably going to be revealed he has a micro dick, and then they're going to laser it off and depower him.
Yes, as he should. Homelander should be humiliated in the worst way possible. He should be. Do you have a problem with that? Don't we all want Homelander to be humiliated because he's a horrible person? Why are you complaining about this? I don't know, man. Again, I know nothing about this dude's channel. I know nothing about it. But again, like, he just seems to be like one of these just like incel weirdos who just identify with the antagonist of the show. John Walker fans be wild though. Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of John Walker, these mofos are still these John Walker fanboys are insane. Look how many comments I got under my video, like debunking like a John Walker fan. This is a video with 40,000 views. I have 1,700 comments of these just insane delusional fanboys just getting upset. See, look, John Walker is in the right the entire show. Oh my God. The only one delusional is you, bro. You were the king of that. Like, bro, it's all good. I got something for y'all now. I got something for y'all coming soon, though. I got something for y'all coming soon. I got something for y'all coming soon, bro. Don't worry. No, this is not no, this isn't an SK video. We're not SK is next video. This is somebody like completely different that y'all wanted me to watch.
He'll be rolling around on the ground crying. Same shit's gonna happen with the Deep. You know, he's gonna have the most humiliating death possible. It's ironic how, because their political message.
Yes, he should have a humiliating death. He should.
Is becoming rolling around on the ground crying. Same shit's gonna happen with the Deep.
You know, your response video. Here's the thing though, I kind of enjoy like debunking John Walker fans. Like, I enjoy triggering the fanboys. I enjoy doing it. Cause they just like, anyone who says like John Walker was wrong in any capacity, you have this just swarm of John Walker fanboys who just have this such like visceral reaction, like, oh my God, they get so mad, bro. It's so fun. So yes, I am making another video coming soon.
You know, he's gonna have the most humiliating death possible. It's ironic how, because their political messaging has become so blatant and so in your face, that now it's
blatant and in your face. He had the political messaging become so blatant and in your face.
Stupid.
That's all I'm gonna say to that. Deep's not gonna survive, bro. Kripke already said that anyone who deserves to die is gonna die this season. A-Train killed an innocent person and he killed his girlfriend. He died. Firecracker, I don't even remember Firecracker killing anyone. She fucking died. I don't remember her killing anyone this season. She died. Yeah. Deep is dying, bro.
Become so blatant and so in your face that now it's made the ending of their show predictable. Like, I've seen people talk about, like, what if the boys actually all die? What if the blah blah blah? None of that shit's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Frenchie will die, and that'll be the big sad one, and Butcher will die in a sort of mutual takedown with Homelander or some shit. That's gonna be it. Butcher's gonna go too far and get himself killed. Frenchie's gonna die, and that'll be your sad death. Everyone else is fine. The Deep's gonna get humiliated and exploded. Homelander's gonna get humiliated and roll around on the floor with no powers. Black Noir's probably gonna exit.
I'm kind of confused. Why is this a bad thing? Like, we all knew this was happening though since last season. Like, he's making it sound like, oh, I already know what's gonna happen. Like, we know for sure Frenchie's dying. That's definitely gonna happen. But why is this bad? He's saying this as if it makes it any less quality, if like that we know there are certain aspects that are we know certain aspects that are gonna happen. Like, even with A-Train dying, we knew that was gonna happen. We called it back in season 4. We're like, he's not surviving, and guess what? He ended up dying. We knew that was gonna happen. we knew that, but the scene was still good. It's still awesome seeing his character arc come full circle. Like, I hate the fact that they think, oh, because it's predictable, there are some aspects of the show that's gonna be predictable. That means, oh, well, I can shit on it. Like, no, like, I don't know, why is that a bad thing? Firecracker killed a shit ton of people. Okay, yeah. Okay. She killed a shit ton of people and she's a pedo. Forgot about that. Thank you. That mofo deserved it. I'm not saying she didn't deserve her death. I'm simply saying I didn't know that she, like, I forgot like who she killed or whatnot. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, she is a pedo. How did I not remember that? Though I think the show forgot that since it was never mentioned after the initial episode. Didn't feel anything when she died. Yeah, Firecracker's a piece of shit. Firecracker is a piece of shit. Like, I'm definitely not denying that. A-Train's death was handled perfectly. We can all agree on that. Yeah. And the thing is, we knew that was going to happen. Because people synonymize predictable with bad, you know, you starting to have all these videos pop up that just say, oh, because I know what's going to happen, oh, well, it's bad. Aren't Huey and Starlight the only people alive in the comics? I could be wrong. Yeah, it's Huey and Starlight that survive. Everyone else dies.
Stage right.
But here's the thing. I know y'all can't wait for the Deep to die.
Nope.
Why did I put that? I know y'all can't wait for the Deep to die. Bro, I can't wait for the Deep to get his comeuppance, bro. Oh my God. He needs to have the most humiliating death. Him and Homelander need to have the most humiliating death. Frenchie, Kimiko, and MM are all up to die in the next episode, potentially their names to be in the title. Here's the thing, bro. Do y'all think Kimiko should die? That's a spicy one. Do y'all think Kimiko should die, yes or no? Put 1 in the chat if y'all think she should die. Put 2 in the chat if you don't think she should die. I'm gonna go get a water while y'all do that. Go get a water. chat. We're back. We are back. All right. Two. No, she should. Oh, damn! I'm surprised. I've seen people online say that she should die. Because Kimiko has killed innocent people, but I honestly am kind of split. Maybe Ryan Butcher went to vacation. I think we'll figure out where Ryan is, like, probably next episode. I'm still pissed they actually canceled Gen V. I'm pissed about that shit too. The show that actually shows. And you know what's even more of a bummer? Dude, we have not seen any of the Gen V characters yet. And like, where the fuck is Marie, bro? What's up, Adrian? How you doing? Life's been treating me well. How about you? Marie's been. Oh, hang on. Where the fuck has Marie been at? I would have been like, here's the thing. I don't even care about like any of the other characters. I care about Marie. Where is Marie at, bro? We have not seen this character at all. And then they canceled the fucking show. That's what people should be pissed about. that is what people should be pissed about. Oh yeah, I see a lot of y'all people didn't even know that. Yeah, Gen V got canceled, bro. I guarantee you, though, it's because of budget reasons. Guarantee it. Gen V canceled. Yeah, Gen V was canceled. Y'all didn't know that? Despite positive critical reception, the show's end was driven by viewership versus cost. God damn. Wild.
And Soldier Boy, it's really funny. I made a video about season 4 with some predictions for the boys, and I think most of those predictions are going to hold true, or are going to hold up. And in that, I said one of the wild cards was Soldier Boy, and I didn't know what they were going to do with him.
So no resolution? I think season 2 kind of had a decent ending, though. I feel like everyone's kind of had a solid character arc. I kind of to be honest, I didn't even know Gen V was like getting a season 3. I didn't even know Gen V was supposed to get a season 3 until like a month ago. I thought season 2 was like the ending of the show. I thought it was a decent ending, to be honest with you. I legitimately thought the show was ending after that. But hey, the resolution is The Boys season 5, but the problem is we haven't seen them. That's the issue. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. We have videos to get into.
And in that, I said one of the wild cards was Soldier Boy, and I didn't know what they were gonna do with him. There's a few wild cards. Maeve, I don't know what the fuck if they're gonna bring Maeve back, what she's gonna do. Soldier Boy, they teased Soldier Boy at the end of season 4. I don't know what he would do if he came back. Maybe kill Stan. That's like a maybe. Soldier Boy could kill Stan Edgar. But anyway, that's my predictions. We'll see if I'm right. And it's funny because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with him either. Well, what is this man's motivation? I do not understand. I love Soldier Boy. He's one of my favorites. He's one of the most entertaining characters when he's on screen. But
well, they said what his motivation was. He wants to run the 7. I thought, right?
What the fuck is he doing?
Here's the thing, though. That's another thing I saw people were talking about. Like, oh my god, like he doesn't want to kill Homelander, but he doesn't. But he saved him. Like he, what you call it? He's fine with harming Homelander, but he doesn't want him to die. It's just like, y'all do know, like that's his dad, right? Like obviously the guy, he wants Homelander to suffer, but he doesn't want him dead. Like it's a complicated relationship. I don't see that as them like not knowing what to do with him. I look at that as them like their relationship is kind of complex. It's nuanced, right? I think their relationship is like pretty interesting to watch. Like Soldier Boy is a complex character, bro. And that's the primary component and why Sister Sage didn't predict him giving the fucking syringe to Homelander. Cause she literally put the laptop hoping to drive a wedge between them. But it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, like that's his dad. You know what I mean? like that's his dad. Like obviously he wants Homelander to suffer because he's a piece of shit. But like that's his dad, bro. And even then, he says it was really because of Stormfront. It was really because he loved Stormfront. That's why. Will Soldier Boy die though? Probably. They'll find some way to kill him. Cause Soldier Boy has done too much bad shit to just let him live. He's killed innocent people. 100%. Yeah, he's 100% gonna die. Media good. Oh, thank you for the super chat, CM Punk. Thank you for the $2, man. Media grifters need to go away. I agree. Although I don't think this guy. I don't look at this guy as a grifter though. I just think he's kind of an idiot. Like maybe he's someone he's just kind of echoing what other people. Like he even said at the beginning of the video, he's making this based on what he's seeing other people say. So I think he's just like a lot of these guys are just parrots, right? They just echo what they think the popular opinion is, when in reality it's just a very like loud vocal minority, and they end up making videos like this.
Like I don't understand his character. Does he want to be part of the Seven? Does he want to just fuck off?
Yes, he literally said he wants to run the Seven. He told this to Homelander. Were y'all not
Stupid?
Were y'all not paying attention to the show? Like, bro. Y'all niggas need to pay attention, bro. What if High CHD dressed up as Miles Morales? Or if he dressed up as Miles and shows up in the final episode and kills Homelander. See, but Spider-Man doesn't kill people, though. That's what you gotta understand. Spider-Man doesn't kill. Superior Spider-Man, maybe. Superior Spider-Man kills people. Peter and Miles, they don't kill people, though.
Do piles of coke? Does he want to kill Homelander? Does he want to kill Butcher? I don't know what the fuck he's doing, and apparently neither do the writers. It really felt like all of season 4 was just filler, just trying to.
Did Soldier Boy not try to kill Butcher? He was literally chasing Butcher down, trying to kill him. Did y'all watch the show?
Stupid.
Are y'all watching the show? What do you mean? Yes, he wants them dead. Again, Homelander is more complicated because that's his son. And plus they both love Stormfront. So that makes their relationship complicated. But it's very clear he wants the boys. He wants Butcher and the boys. He wants them dead.
Push through so they could get to the final season, because that's where everything was going to happen. And now we're halfway through the final season, and it still feels like they're just fucking putting out filler, just pushing shit forward to the last 2 episodes where everything's going to happen. Like, I genuinely, I just think they made the show too long at this point. Like, it should have only been 3 seasons, maybe 4 if they did it better. One of the worst things, too, was just the egregious plot armor. I used to focus more on Homelander because I never understood why Homelander didn't simply kill all of the boys in the many opportunities that he's had to do so. And you can call it ego, you can call it like a character flaw and that he's schizo or whatever, but it's just so stupid.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like they take advantage of all of his like his character flaws, the way they take advantage of all of those things. Not to mention they're just good at just getting out of these kind of situations. Like I think there was literally a scene where like they played the whole speaker. Like when they were in the woods, they played the speaker to get Homelander away from where they wanted to go. Like they're just good at exploiting like Homelander, like physically and emotionally. There are a few times where they've gotten lucky, but I'd say most of the time they're just really just good at getting out of those kinds of situations. And Homelander is just too arrogant and egotistical to to consider them any sort of a threat. Bro, Homelander underestimated these niggas for like the longest time. And this is referenced in the show. That's part of his character flaw. Like, he underestimates his enemies constantly because he's just so full of it. Like, he sees himself as a godlike figure.
Like, you can't tell me that it's not dumb when he comes face to face with them like 30 times over the course.
Wasn't very complicated in the season 3 finale when Soulja Boy called him a disappointment and put his hand around his neck. Yeah, but that was before the boys turned on him. That was before Butcher turned on him and tried to kill him. And Homelander used that to his advantage. He's like, hey, man, I mean, you can say what you want, but I didn't betray you. And Soulja Boy, he's like, yeah, I know I can't trust you fully, but it's like, you didn't betray me technically. Because he's right. He didn't betray me technically. Butcher did. Butcher literally ripped Victoria in half, bro. He literally did. He literally did rip Victoria in half.
Of the show and never kills them. Ego, you can call it like a character flaw and that he's schizo or whatever. But it's just so stupid. Like, you can't tell me that it's not dumb when he comes face to face with them like 30 times over the course of the show and never kills them. In season 1, you know, he's flying at Mach speeds, looking through all the roofs, finding everybody. He's got super smell, super hearing, don't let a drop of sweat fall or he'll smell your sweat. Now, him and Soulja Boy are just like lottie-doody walking around this fucking laboratory while a superhero fight starts happening behind, like, underneath them.
That was dumb. I agree with that. That was dumb. Again, there are valid bits of criticism in here. I will agree with that. The fact that they were literally fighting under, they were like right under them, making all that noise, and they didn't know what was going. That was stupid. that was stupid. That was stupid. I'm pretty sure the next episode, Homelander is going to hunt down Butcher and the other guy. Yeah, because dude, Homelander is on V1 now. Now everybody catching it. Everybody catching it. But I actually do agree with what he's saying here. Like, in regards to like what happened at the lab. Yeah, like Homelander, like they should have been able to hear that. They for like 100%.
After they trip the motion sensor, warned like, oh, they're coming, they're in close proximity, and then they all start fucking smashing things around. He doesn't hear a peep. He doesn't do shit. He doesn't look through all the walls and see everybody, which he could at any point, unless everything's fucking lined with zinc, Homelander. And what can't I see through? Deep. Zinc. You're telling me he had Huey, MM, and Frenchie in a concentration camp for a year and just didn't kill them? Oh, he wanted...
Remember, the test site was a bomb shelter lined with materials that Homelander can't just hear through? Really? They all basically happened at the same... They were already affected by the environment, and he was locked in the chamber by the time the fighting started. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. I will have to go back and rewatch that. Well, actually, hang on. I could do it right now. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. Y'all just hang up. Y'all just hang on in chat for a little bit. I need to look through it. Let me just do something real fast. But I could have sworn he wasn't in the cage yet when they started fighting. Hang on. No, they definitely were not in the cage yet, bro. Oh shit, who donated? Thank you for the super chat, Dave. I think it'll be a huge fight at the end with Homelander, Ryan Butcher, and Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy uses his powers to knock out the V and everybody. That's an interesting one. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you for that. They just showed it in 2 sequences. So you're saying it basically happened at the same time, but it just made it seem like they happened at different times when in reality, okay. I'll have to go back and rewatch that. I'll have to just look into it a little bit more, but from what it looks like here, it looks like they were still out of the cage when they were fighting. So again, I'm on stream. I'm not gonna look too deep into it right now, but that's what it looked like.
Wanted to lure out Butcher so he could okay. After he puts the word out saying he's going to execute them and he knows that Butcher's taking the bait and is on the way, why doesn't he kill them after? Or when they pop out of the hole, why doesn't he kill them that laser?
My dumb ass ain't paying attention. All right. My fault, y'all. I'm too focused on chat because y'all super chatting. Thank y'all for the super chats. I gotta pay attention to the video.
Zinc, Homelander. And what can't I see through deep? Zinc. You're telling me he had Huey, MM, and Frenchie in a concentration camp for a year and just didn't kill them? Oh, he wanted to lure out Butcher so he could okay. After he puts the word out saying...
Yeah, I think that was explained. Like, he did want to lure them out. That's why he didn't kill them.
Saying he's going to execute them and he knows that Butcher's taking the bait and is on the way. Why doesn't he kill them after? Or when they pop out of the hole, why doesn't he kill them that laser them now? Do it right now! Bzz.
Yeah, but that's not the type of person that Homelander is, though. Homelander is the type where he's like, I want to kill him in front of you. I want you to see me kill them. Because that's how much he hates Butcher. That's how much he hates them, right? So again, like, all of this isn't really accounting for, like, what kind of person Homelander is. It's like, yeah, I could. But I want you to see me kill your friends first and then kill you. That's the type of dude he is, right? Like, a lot of this just seems like nitpicking, man. Where the hell was that guy for the boys to track down and purchase some of his gas? What do you mean? Right, Homelander, like, yeah, Homelander likes to fuck with people. He likes to play with and torture people.
That's what I would do. Bzz, right then and there. Why don't you go after the people that don't?
Yeah, again, like, this whole idea that characters have to follow like 100% logic at all times. Like, how do y'all watch shows like this? Like, do y'all not understand these villains would not be interesting villains if they were doing, like, the most accurate thing, like, at all times? Like, yeah, the smarter choice to do would be to use them to bait him and then just kill them before they get it. That would be the smart thing to do. But Homelander is not that type of person. He likes to fuck with people. He likes to fuck with his enemies. That's the type of guy he is.
Have superpowers that you could kill with a fucking glance if you wanted to. And then the one time he finally decides to, A-Train happens to swoop in and then distract him. Because still, even after A-Train saves Huey...
Yeah, and he literally had Huey in his hand, and he was like, William! He wanted William to see him kill Huey. That's the type of nigga that he is. And he was literally this close to doing it. Like, y'all notice how he waited until he had William in front of him, and then he was going to kill him. That's the type of dude that he is. That's the type of character that he is.
And then runs away. Why doesn't Homelander just stay there and kill them all? He's so mad at A-Train that he's going to let all of the boys go. Like,
exactly, because he's pissed at A-Train. That was the point. How do you... like, bro.
Stupid.
How do y'all not get this? This is why Homelander's personality will always be his undoing in like a lot of these situations he gets put in. That was the point. Like, he was so pissed at A-Train. Like, A-Train literally functioned as a distraction for them to get away. If it wasn't for A-Train being there, they all would have died. That's the point. Now, if it were me, I'm like, all right, I'm killing A-Train later. I need to take y'all out first. But because Homelander is so pissed at A-Train is somebody that was close to Homelander. He was close to him. He kind of saw him as like a sibling of some sort. Like A-Train betrayed him. He betrayed him. Like, bro, Homelander would be more pissed at A-Train than the boys. Because at least the boys were ops from the beginning. They were ops from the start. A-Train? Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, he had a grudge with A-Train. That makes complete sense.
Oh my god, an IQ too high. And how many times are we gonna have all of the boys get into a big fight with superheroes coming to kill them, only for them all to escape unharmed? Like, you're telling me Black Noir, the Peak, Dog Knot, the Explodey Girl, and...
Did you just call the Deep the Peak? I hope he's joking when he says this. I'm gonna assume he's joking when he says that. I'm gonna assume he's joking.
Maverick, that's 5, all turn on the boys and try to kill them. And oh, they all just happen to make it out unharmed. Just like they did at the concentration camp. Just like they did at the fucking evil spore place where they're all now trying...
They did make it out unharmed, though. Didn't Huey, like, bust his arm or something at the camp?
Trying to kill each other. You know, Kimiko's coming to kill Frenchie. Huey's running around. Butcher's trying to fucking kill people. Soldier Boy's there. Homelander is there. And nobody gets hurt. MM takes a little bullet to the shoulder, I guess. Luckily, he's a medic, so he'll be able to patch himself up, boys.
Okay, so MM does get hurt. So what are you talking about?
Just you wait. But yeah, everybody makes it out unscathed. Again. Homelander has had these people at his mercy multiple times, and they keep on surviving these big fights. It all just makes it more and more frustrating because, you know, Homelander's going to lose. As I've said, because of their political messaging, Homelander will...
What does that have to do with political messaging? Homelander is the bad guy. Yeah, he's gonna die. Like, we've gotten to the point where they equate Homelander dying to political messaging. Because they will shill for a character like this that much. That is crazy. What does that have to do with political messaging? Fuck him being a Trump allegory. He's just a bad person. He's killed innocent people. He's a rapist. Like, yo.
Stupid.
Like, what? Now, like, we've gotten to the point where they're going to equate Homelander having a humiliating death to political messaging. Like, alright, bro.
Start sniveling and crying and blow up and die or whatever. He's going to lose. And he's going to lose horribly. So knowing that's coming, it makes it worse every time that they escape miraculously from a situation that they shouldn't have. And you know the next episode is going to be some more filler bullshit advertising the Soldier Boy spinoff where they spend the entire episode trying to fight fucking Bomb Blast or whatever. So yeah, no.
That's not what happened. So when was this video made? This was made 12 days ago. Well, that's not what happened, so...
Nothing of any fucking importance is going to happen until the last 2 episodes. And also, you know, big middle finger to anyone who had theories about Black Noir not being able to talk suddenly. You know, all the theories from maybe it's the Homelander clone, like in the comics, or...
People... That wouldn't make sense if people didn't want that to happen. Like, am I tripping? That wouldn't... People were literally saying, like, I hope they don't go down this route, because that wouldn't make any sense. Because Homelander can literally... Homelander has X-ray vision. He'd be able to tell if he was a Homelander clone. That wouldn't make any sense. Because he's around him, like, daily. Yo, y'all niggas going crazy with the super chats, bro. Dude. Thank you for the $5, bro. What in the world? Homelander, thank y'all, bro. Genuinely, thank y'all for the super chats, man. Like, yo, I know I keep saying that, but thank you. Y'all don't, because y'all don't have to donate. Homelander isn't efficient at all, but he is a showman. Keep in mind that he's still representing the biggest media company in the world. Exactly.
Maybe it's somebody infiltrating the Seven, trying to get closer and destroy them from the inside, or maybe Homelander lasered or cut out his tongue to make him more like the previous Black. No, it's just fucking method acting. Just a stupid throwaway gag. The one saving grace that this
Wait, what?
acting. Just
Okay, his audio just went out. Okay, that's not me. This is just his video.
on surviving. Time he finally decides to
Did his-
A-train sleep from a
Did his audio just go out randomly?
or maybe it's somebody under laser stupid.
All right, well, I guess that's the end. This is the end of the video anyway, but his audio just randomly went out. Okay, yeah, that's not me. All right, that was something. And of course we have SK. Man, SK does not like the season, which is interesting. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna troll him. Y'all already know we fuck with SK. We like SK. No shade towards SK. SK, no. Why, bro? No, I'm playing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna still drop a like because he makes good content. The Boys season 5 episode 1 makes no sense. Oh Lord. SK actually makes good SK actually makes good content. Now I have to say, occasionally he is a tiny bit nitpicky at how he reviews things. No shade, SK. No shade if you're watching this. He is a tiny bit nitpicky at how he reviews things. I'm not gonna hold you, but he does have good criticism, like a lot of the time. So we'll see. I'm gonna come into this one pretty open minded because I know he's not one of those like political, I guess, YouTubers, if that makes sense. Watch this later. Oh, I have this already. Yeah, you sent me this. I have this. It's right here.
Turns out Russia.
I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but we'll react to it after SK's video. Yo, another super chat. Yo, y'all got to chill, nigga. What? Thank you for the super chat. I can't see your username. What is your username? I can't see his username. Thank you for the $10. I swear there's a lot of critics out there. They get pissed off when their predictions don't go their way in a show. I would like to see how these guys would write a TV show. Here's the thing. You know what's crazy? We already saw that. We already saw that with Critical Drinker. Do I need to bring up, bro, do y'all even need me to bring up Rogue Elements? I don't think y'all want me to bring up Rogue Elements. Bro. What? Where's the video? Bruh. We've already seen what happens when these critics try to make their own media. We've seen what happens. We've seen what happens. Because they're literally, their only function is to rage bait people. Their functions for channels like this is to cause division. They're not actual media literate people. They're not real critics. They don't know how movies get made, right? We've seen what happens when they try to make their own media. It's a failure. We've seen what happens. But yeah, y'all just keep donating, man. I appreciate the super chats. Y'all don't have to donate, but I appreciate it.
So The Boys season 5 started recently.
All right, SK. Let's see what you got for us, man. I'm having fun here. Like this is a chill stream. I thank y'all for tuning in. Definitely, y'all drop a like. Even some of y'all who like disagree, I appreciate y'all being like respectful about you guys' like thoughts and articulations in the comments. So thank you for that. You know, because we chill over here, man. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Just don't be an asshole about it.
And it has been really bad so far.
All right, SK, what you got for us, man?
So The Boys Season 5 started recently, and it has been really bad so far. On a critical level, it's probably the worst season in the series so far, though I do find a lot of it funny, even if it doesn't hold up.
Have you seen the memes? Have you seen the memes about me? Posting them should be a crime.
I'm evil for memes. I'm evil for...
Oh my God! I remember seeing this earlier. I remember seeing this earlier, bro. He got fucking Lucas in this video.
memes, bruh.
For this video,
Oh, that's funny.
I'm going to cover the first episode, and this will demonstrate why I don't have high expectations for the rest of the season. But if you like this video enough and demand more, then I'll know to cover the rest of the season. That part's up to you. With that said, let's talk about it.
Alright, start the show.
So the episode opens with Homelander showing up for an annual meeting. Starlight is shown disguising as a performer, even though Homelander considers her public enemy number one. Depending on what the goal is, it could be justified for Starlight to take a huge risk like this, but the plan they go with is probably one of the worst plans they could have thought of.
Homelander and Queen Maeve. So they could tell the world that we left the rest of them to fucking die? You stay the fuck back or I'll laser you, goddammit! I'll laser every fucking one of you!
That was the most moronic plan I've ever heard.
Why would anyone think this is a good idea? Now sure, the Flight 37 video is good
Because it exposes Homelander. No, let me let him finish.
to keep as evidence, but there's a reason they held on to it instead of dropping it immediately.
Go ahead. Release it. Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose. First, I'll take out the nerve centers. White House, Pentagon. Then any domestic defense capabilities, and then critical infrastructure. Like cellular, internet, that kind of thing. And then I'll just wipe New York off the fucking map.
Oh, this was before they had access to the virus, though. Like, this was before they actually, like, had a means to kill him. And plus, I feel like this was to show... This was also to kind of show, like, how desperate they were getting as well. Like, obviously, it's not the most ideal. Because, like, as we saw, Homelander was literally just about to start killing people. But they do have a means to take out Homelander at this point. So it's like, at this point, it's like, yeah, we have a means to kill him. We still gotta, like, we still want to, like, ruin the guy's reputation. But this was before the virus. This was before... They weren't as desperate back then, so I don't think using that works for that reason.
For fun.
Although I get the point he's trying to make, though.
I'll even throw in Des Moines and that little cousin fucker hick town that Maeve's from. Because why not? I'd prefer to be loved. But if you take that away from me, being feared is A1 okie doke by me.
So goodbye White House, goodbye Pentagon, goodbye New York, goodbye Des Moines, goodbye Maeve's hometown, goodbye everything. All thanks to the Starlighters, to infinity and beyond.
I mean, not necessarily, though, if they can kill him. I mean, that not necessarily. I wouldn't consider that the worst play, and he cares about his public image. That is a full-on exposure, and they have the virus, and he knew it. Yeah, exactly. Like, he knew about it. He just, yeah. I don't see this as a bad plan at all. I get the point he's making, but, like, bringing this clip up in particular does not work because this was before the virus. This was before they had any means to kill him.
What have you done?
Scorched earth.
This isn't just a dumb plan for the characters to commit to, it's a flat-out character assassination for each and every person who agreed to this. The entire reason they didn't release the video was because Homelander would cause mass genocide, so with that knowledge, they decided to release the video.
Good job.
Homelander
Bro, I love the memes he uses in his videos. I'm not gonna lie. I love the memes he uses in his videos.
knowledge, they decided to release the video.
Good job.
Homelander plans to go off on his audience as a result, but then gets stopped by Sister Sage. Okay, well, what about Starlight? He would have used his super hearing and super speed to search the entire location. He wouldn't give up until he found the person responsible for this. On top of this, how...
Well, His super hearing's not. Well, this was complicated though, because super hearing, the thing with his super hearing, the super speed thing, I wouldn't say that works, because she was working with A-Train, so it's like, who's to say A-Train didn't just come in and super speed her out of there after that happened? So there's that. And then the super hearing thing is like kind of that's kind of complicated, because sometimes like he has to really concentrate to be able to use it, because we know it's not on 24/7. He has to like really concentrate to be able to use it. But then there are other times where like something random will just happen like miles away and he'll hear it. Like it's kind of like the whole, I can actually give him the super hearing, but that's kind of like always been an issue with stuff like super hearing. Like even if you go and like and watch a lot of superhero media, Superman media in particular, like his super hearing just as a superpower is just like super inconsistent. Like on one hand, he hears stuff like miles away, but then it's like on the other hand, people sneak up on him all the time, and it's just like, okay, shouldn't he have been able to like pick up on that with his super hearing? Yeah, see, and then also like Homelander's also in an environment where he's giving a speech, he's like there's a cheering audience, like there's a ton of noise going on right now. But I would say I will let him have that, but it's like that's just kind of like a common issue with super hearing, like in all media. Like sometimes the super hearing is the passive ability. Sometimes it's like it's an active ability that's just kind of conveniently works whenever the story needs it. So I don't think this is just like an only the boys problem. It's just an issue with the superpower in general. It's kind of like super speed as well, where it's like super speed is like an inherently inconsistent superpower. That's kind of the issue when it comes to like criticizing superhero media. You can't really criticize it the same way that you criticize like realistic shows and movies that are like supposed to abide by real life, like the laws of physics, stuff like that. Because these kinds of superpowers are like inherently illogical by function. Superheroing works like how we yawn to these heroes sometimes, like facts. Facts. It's just kind of always been inconsistent. It just works however the plot needs it to.
Didn't he already?
Super speed was like it's inconsistent with Flash. It's inconsistent with Sonic. It's inconsistent with Quicksilver. Like. Like his invulnerable body is constant, but he isn't passively activating everything exactly. But I'll let him have the super hearing point, but that's not a just like issue with the boys. It's like focusing on a range of distance rather than hearing everything at once. Because that's the thing, if his super hearing was always on and he'd be hearing everything at all times, like that would just be super overwhelming. that would be super overwhelming. Like anyone would go crazy from hearing all of that. So it's just like it's not, super hearing is not something that's like, it's not supposed to be an active superpower 24/7. Since A-Train was fast enough to slow down time but still got caught by Homelander and couldn't react to the lady he ran into. Well, Homelander was also flying at him at super speed though. And he was just kind of caught off guard by the lady. She didn't have anything to physically stop him at that point. Releasing the video was pointless and just got some of her helpers killed. Why didn't she kill Murder Boner? Why didn't she kill... Hang on. Motor Boner? What are you talking about? Murder Boner Noir? I mean, that was just because they were just there to kind of expose Homelander and get out. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't even think they could kill him at that point.
They know that Starlight was here. He has the super hearing to hear explosions.
The Plutonian has 24/7 super hearing. Oh, you mean the nigga from Irredeemable?
From blocks away. He already know that Starlight was here. He has the super hearing to hear explosions from blocks away. He surely would have caught on to Starlight causing tons of noise from her fight with Black Noir.
Hello? Anybody home?
The show cuts away and pretends as if Starlight could have escaped this, and shows Sister Sage saying the Flight 37 video is an AI video. And to be absolutely...
Oh, come on, man. This season has a lot of flaws. Homelander still hasn't gone on a mass murder rampage yet. Y'all are waiting. Hang on. Isn't the goal literally to stop that from happening though? Like y'all do know the goal is to stop him from going on a mass murder spree, right? Because he has no reason to go on a mass murder spree right now. If that's what y'all are waiting for, like the public still loves him, stuff like that. Like is that what y'all are waiting for? The whole point is to like try and stop him from doing that. I assume he's gonna like go crazy in the season finale, but I'm sure they're gonna like put a stop to him before it gets to that point where he's like killing hundreds or thousands of people. Like even in the comics, the fight was like largely contained to the White House and like the people around him. Like he kills the president, he kills a few people, but he never goes on like this this whole mass murdering spree. I hope y'all aren't. I hope that's not what y'all are waiting for. Like he is good. He's definitely gonna kill some people, but I don't think that's something y'all should be waiting for because the goal is to try and stop that. Wasn't A-Tray doped up on V when he ran through Huey's girlfriend in season 1? Yeah, he was. He was doped up on Compound V.
Absolutely fair, this is the best reason they could have given for why Homelander still has supporters after this.
She could beat him in a fight? Not necessarily. They're pretty even.
And if the context for its release wasn't this bad, it could have actually been a strong decision on a logistical.
Yo, thank you for the super chat, Vale. Thank y'all for the super chat, man. Like, y'all have no idea how much, like, I love the support y'all been giving me, man. Appreciate it. Just joined first stream, just showing some love. Thank you, man. Appreciate the super chat.
Level, the context for.
Also, another point SK is missing. He expected Black Noir and the Deep to handle that situation. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too. Because he has to. Homelander is also someone that has to put on a front, right? He has to, like, make it seem. Like, it wouldn't make sense for him to just fly off. He has to make it seem like everything is fine. That's why Sister Sage literally grabbed him and told him, like, yo, you got to stay here. Like, he was expecting Black Noir and the Deep to handle it. But they fucked up. As we saw when he literally berated them for it.
Why it's
But I will let SK have the super hearing point.
Doesn't make any sense. However, I do think the idea in isolation is a solid commentary on how dangerous generative AI can be when it's left unchecked. Because yeah, real evidence of real crimes can be dismissed if AI becomes advanced enough to easily generate fake evidence like this. And if that possibility isn't accounted for, then you can believably frame someone for a crime with a prompt. It's frustrating because this actually could be effective commentary, until you realize that the video only released because of numerous character assassinations. So this was definitely a huge missed opportunity. It's also a very unsatisfying payoff when this has been built up for quite some time. Imagine how impactful it would be if Homelander was finally defeated and the video was released for everyone to see him for who he is. That opportunity is now wasted, and
I mean, the problem is, though, that would work in an ideal world. But The Boys is kind of like a more... Because the point of that was like, okay, yeah, you could release the plane video, but in reality, would that matter? And I think that was something they handled well. Like, the reality is like, yeah, that could have been worked. That would have been ideal. But would the plane tape have mattered? Because we saw the guy fucking laser a fucking protester at the end of season 3. They didn't give a fuck. His followers didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. Like that was the whole point. Like, would it actually have mattered? Like, they didn't give a fuck. The point is to expose to the world, like, yo, Homelander has been lying to y'all. That's the point. But even then, we saw it didn't matter anyway, because Sister Sage was one step ahead.
the discussion of AI seems to mostly have dropped after this moment, so the commentary isn't even expanded upon any further. It doesn't.
This is fair, but at the same time, it's like they kind of have plot. There's other stuff they gotta talk about though. Like, I feel like the AI thing was just kind of meant to be just like a meta thing. I don't think they need a whole arc explaining to us like why AI is bad. I don't think we need that, but I'll let him have that.
Lead to any larger, more meaningful discussion. And while we do have a few episodes left to see if it does, it hasn't so far as of this recording, and 5 episodes are out. So it seems like it's not going to be much of a focus, despite how pivotal this is to discrediting the Flight 37 video.
How did Starlight get in the building?
Because you didn't use your super hearing. She wasn't even that quiet during the show.
Yeah, although we already said like that's not a superpower that's like actively like on all the time.
Did you hear it? Because you didn't use your super hearing. She wasn't even that quiet during the show. Did you hear it?
Yeah, and then there was also like a ton of noise going on too. But I do agree that super hearing is like kind of inconsistent like in the show. Yo, another Bro, y'all niggas gotta chill, man. What the fuck? Vale, thank you for the super chat. If I had super senses, it could just hear a quarter of a mile. Most of my focus would be on trying to contain it so I wouldn't go crazy. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat.
I was humiliated! It's that people don't hate me enough! Have you seen the memes? Have you seen the memes about me?
Listen, Homelander, I understand that memes are offensive to you, and I'm very sorry they offend you, but... Oh, what am I saying? I got nothing.
Posting them should be a crime.
So, I get that Homelander is meant to become more deranged as we go along, but I'm sorry, I can't take him seriously if he's actually crying this much about memes being made of him. It makes him so much less intimidating compared to his...
You weren't supposed to take him seriously here, though. Also, Homelander's always been like this. Yeah, like he's super menacing, but he's also wildly insecure. Like, wait, no, he literally got upset about memes in season 2. SK, what the fuck? What? He's always been like this insecure man-child. Like, yeah, he's not supposed to be. That's not supposed to be an intimidating moment. He's a man-child. That's what the fuck?
Stupid.
I'm sorry, SK. I had to hit you with the stupid. He literally got upset about memes in season 2 with what's her name? Stormfront. That's literally his character. And he like, wait, what? I'm confused. Maybe I just didn't hear that right.
But I'm sorry, I can't take him seriously if he's actually crying this much about memes being made of him. It makes him so much less intimidating compared to his previous...
This isn't new, though.
...depictions.
Yeah, see that clip you played? That's the same season where he literally gets upset about memes also. His love for Milk was always there in season 1. Yeah, and even in season 1, like he was literally... He literally got upset. He was jealous of what's her name? Stillwell giving more attention to the baby. He was literally jealous of a baby. he was like so insecure. This has always been a thing with his character.
Because he comes
what? SK, what the fuck?
across as a crybaby rather than the arrogant and intimidating force he was. Back in season 1, almost every
He's still arrogant though. And intimidating.
scene with Homelander was tense, because you had no idea what he was going to do. All you knew
Yeah, he's always been a man-child. I don't know what he's talking about here.
was that he was dangerous, and he's terrifyingly good at hiding his intentions. Now he just comes across as a joke. I can't take him seriously anymore. And this
I do fuck with the Sonic music though. SK, I know you're watching this back. I fuck with the Sonic music. I fuck with the Sonic music. What are some of y'all niggas saying in the chat? I never understood why people hype up Homelander like he was Thanos or Darkseid. Yeah, he's not. This dude is a fucking man baby, bro.
The final, most intense season of the saga. It's like if you made Darth Vader cry about people making jokes about him in Return of the Jedi. I would stop taking him seriously.
No, that's a false equivalency because Vader doesn't have an ego as big as like Homelander. Like Vader is intimidating at all times. Like he doesn't have a like a mother fetish. He's not like super insecure. Yeah. Darth Vader, like personality-wise, is not the same as Homelander at all.
People making jokes about him in Return of the Jedi. I would stop taking him seriously.
Like in The Boys, it was established that Homelander is a man baby from the get-go. Not Vader though, so I don't think this comparison works.
I want it leaked, and in 3 days, we are going to execute Hugh Campbell, Milk, and the French one.
Wait, why haven't you done it already? Hasn't it been a year?
It's been a year, and you haven't found A-Train.
What's the point in keeping them alive when they've been a constant hindrance to their operation? There's no reason they should be alive. If you want to say it's because he wants to use them as bait, then why didn't he do that earlier? Why did he wait a whole year? Why did it take Starlight almost exposing him for Homelander to try this? Either way, Homelander should have done something more than just tossing them in a prison when they can easily be broken out at any point beyond Homelander's knowledge.
Wait, what?
Them in a prison when they can easily be broken out at any point beyond Homelander's knowledge.
Okay, first off, they can't be broken out at any point because we saw what happened when somebody tried to break out. That fucking chick exploded them. Like, yeah, that wasn't happening. And two, Homelander did know that they were trying to escape. Like was he not keeping tabs on them? Yeah, like, SK, Huey literally walked in on Homelander, and he was like, hey, like, we know y'all been trying to escape. We've been keeping an eye on y'all niggas. We've been keeping an eye on y'all niggas. He knew. Like, he was keeping an eye on them the whole time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knew the plan already. Like, am I tripping? Yeah, he knew. He was literally watching them.
Especially after A-Train
I think he was just waiting for Starlight and Butcher to come out so that he could have a reason to get them there. Vader has a completely different character type. Yes, they both might be antagonists, but that doesn't mean they're the same bad comparison. Yeah, I agree. Homelander just wanted to give them hope. Yeah, and that just goes back to, again, that's just the type of person Homelander is. That's just the type of person he is. Like, he wants to, like, physically and mentally just fuck up his enemies. That's just the type of dude he is. But also, like, he was keeping tabs on them. He was keeping an eye on them.
Betrayed him. He should know this because he cried about it during an episode. The only thing stopping prisoners from escaping is this one soup that can instantly blow you up. But
okay, yeah. So, that's why they didn't escape.
A-Train could easily knock out or kill that person. He has super speed. He can deliver any attack or set up any trap before you see him coming. Butcher then goes to Starlight's hideout because...
Yeah, but Starlight literally asked him for help and he said no. Because he was, like, looking after his family. SK, did you watch the show? Like, yeah, A-Train technically could do that, but he wasn't even down to do it at first.
Kimiko trusted him to show up there. Why?
Like, yeah, A-Train was literally scared. Like, he didn't even want to do it.
Coming. Butcher then goes to Starlight's hideout because Kimiko trusted him to show up there. Why?
I have to go back and watch, but I could have sworn like Starlight like approached Starlight for Starlight like asked A-Train for help and he said no because he was like busy like making sure his family was good. Like SK is right. A-Train technically could have done that if he was down to do it from the jump, which he wasn't. So yeah.
Before you see him coming, Butcher then goes to Starlight's hideout because Kimiko trusted him to show up there. Why would any of them trust Butcher? Didn't he betray them at the end of season 4? He literally killed Victoria Newman against their orders. Why would they be okay with working with him?
They don't trust him though. I don't know. Wait, they don't trust him though. They didn't want to work with him. Not at first. Like they have a scene, like literally when they first link back up with Butcher, they're like, "Yo, how are we gonna get the virus away from this nigga?" I think Huey says that, right? They don't trust him. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. They're Butcher is a means of an end to them. Like obviously they still care about him, but they don't trust him at all.
He's literally trying
and they make this clear too.
Inside the soups just
they're only working with him because they don't have a choice. They all want to kill Homelander, but they made it pretty clear, like, yo, we don't trust you. We're not down with you trying to kill every soup on the planet.
Homelander. He became a monster at the end of season 4. Nobody should trust him.
Where have you been?
Vought got tired of me ripping off their guards' faces, so they deported me to Manila. I tried to sneak back once in the wheel well of a 747, but I fell out at 10,000 feet.
Why would they deport Kimiko instead of straight up killing her? Don't they have a soup capable of blowing people up in one go? Why isn't that an option?
That's a good point, but would that have worked? Like, assuming Kimiko has like Deadpool levels of healing, would that have even worked? We don't even know if that would have even worked, to be honest. Like we literally saw her get exploded one time and it didn't work. But that is a good point. They could at least try it.
Why not put her in a maximum security prison that she couldn't break out of no matter what she does? What do they need to do? Fade her? Homelander is fine with executing and torturing people. Surely he'd be fine with entrapping her forever.
How did you find me?
Oh, ways and means, love.
That doesn't explain anything. Starlight didn't trust him with the location. She could be anywhere in New York and Butcher wouldn't know. I guess
that's fair. Because they actually like don't explain that. That's fair.
Yes, Kimiko didn't
I mean,
know.
Butcher can find anyone, but I guess they could at least, I guess, try to explain like how the fuck he found her, because they don't explain it. But I'll let him have that.
Either, because if she already knew, why would Starlight ask Butcher how he knew? It would have been obvious at that point.
How did you get these? Flyby. You've known where the guys are this whole time?
So how come you didn't spring then?
Honestly, they've been safer there.
How can she know that? Clearly people are mistreated at the prison, and even then, there's no telling when Homelander decides to order a kill against them. He could easily put another prisoner up to it, so he doesn't look bad. And if she had a full view of the location, it wouldn't be hard to get A-Train to free them.
Again, she asked A-Train for help, and he said no. Also, that wasn't the only reason, though. Another reason she didn't want to go save them was because she didn't want to have to like she didn't want to have to like face Huey. It's like she was kind of scared of like having to confront Huey with like all the bad shit she did. So she was just kind of like she was more so focused on the resistance stuff, and she was just kind of like, yeah, I don't want to have to like face Huey because like all the bad shit I've been doing since they went to jail. So that was another reason. But yeah, I don't know why he's using A-Train, because she literally did try to recruit A-Train and he said no.
Can literally tranquilize all of them one by one, and it wouldn't be hard for someone like him to get a hold of plenty of them.
I'm fine with Butcher hand-waving the explanation. Kimiko would still regenerate as long as there's pieces of her body. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way to know if that even would have worked.
So why didn't Starlight at least attempt this earlier? Also, why doesn't Butcher wear a disguise wherever he goes? He's stated to be America's most wanted, yet he looks exactly the same.
Good point, but at the same time, who the fuck is gonna stop him? He's like one of the strongest soups on the planet. Butcher doesn't give a fuck. That's just that really just comes down to his personality. He doesn't care. Because who's gonna stop him? The only person who can stop him is really Homelander. And he does kind of, and it's not like he's out in public either. He's kind of just like, he's moving stealthy with it. But Butcher really just doesn't give a fuck, to be honest. That's what I would just say to that.
makes it easier to track him down. It's also really dumb how everyone is just constantly talking when they're nearby the prison instead of planning everything before they get close. I say this because if they expect Homelander there, then they should expect him to use a super hearing.
Yeah.
It would be really bad if he caught on to them before they had a chance to enter. So Starlight goes full Electro on the prison to start the breakout.
How you like the new?
In the process, one of them gets destroyed by a soup immediately. That same soup doesn't use this ability when looking at the boys trying to escape, which by a soup immediately. That same soup doesn't use this ability when looking at.
They were going behind a wall though, and that takes time to do. They were literally like going behind a wall as that happened.
The boys trying to
this was right after she just exploded somebody.
Escape, which allows Butcher to retaliate very easily. So this just creates plot armor for the boys, and Homelander only shows up
Not
way
really.
later in the fight after Butcher overpowers the soup. Homelander should have been attentive the entire time. He would have prevented Starlight from relocating anybody out of the prison. He would have easily killed anyone trying to escape. He also tries looking around and checking under objects to find Butcher, as if he doesn't have X-ray vision to check. All of this makes Homelander
That's a good point.
look dumb, and again,
Like honestly, this just comes down to just the inconsistency of like Superman type powers in general. Like again, I'll let him have that. That's a good point. But a lot of these really aren't just problems with the boys.
creates plot armor for the boys. A-Train eventually returns once he realizes that his help is needed. And I will say, the A-Train stuff is the best part of the episode. The character work for A-Train actually holds up on its own, and he's probably the most believable character we have on screen. He has some good interactions with people in the episode, so I have nothing to criticize there. And I did like how he was sent off by the story. It ends with him not being
Yes,
scared of.
but I know you ain't nobody finna get on A-Train. Nobody getting on A-Train this season, bro. Nobody. Hey, y'all can talk all y'all shit about Sister Sage. Y'all can talk all y'all shit on Sister Sage. Y'all getting on my boy A-Train. That's not gonna happen.
Of Homelander, and that deeply gets to him, in spite of having A-Train dead to rights. That part of the episode is good, but everything else just doesn't work. And I know this is going to bleed into episode 2, but how did Homelander lose the rest of the team? He has super speed, and he can use his hearing to track them down. It shouldn't be hard for Homelander to catch up to any of them.
I mean, they were just in a super speed fight though. Like, this is a pretty good distance away from like everything that happened. They literally just ran like tens or hundreds of miles away. Like, they definitely would be out of there. And by this point, they're not even moving fast. Homelander still stayed there for a little bit. Yeah, by the time Homelander gets back, they're already gone. Yeah, there's just no point at that point.
Super speed, and he can use his hearing to track them
Yeah,
down.
look at how far they flew and ran away. Yeah, bro. Even with super speed, and then Homelander spent like 2-3 minutes talking to them. Yeah, they already out by the time he gets back, bro.
It shouldn't be hard for Homelander to catch up to any of them.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
So that's the end of my coverage for this episode. I'd give the writing for this episode a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10? Bro. I mean, it's SK, man, to be honest with you. It's SK, man. You feel me? Like, I'm not surprised. Not a bad video. It's not a terrible video. It's not a bad video. I hope SK doesn't take this the wrong way. Like, he know I don't mean nothing by it. We cool. Well, yeah. I would give it more like I guess a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 or 8 out. Like, I genuinely think this is like the strongest episode out of the season. Second strongest episode will probably be the one that we just got. But yeah, not a bad one. Not a bad video. And then, of course, we have Kada. Oh my god, this video is 20 minutes. Homelander might have a good fight with Spider-Man. Power scale? Homelander destroys Spider-Man. What are we talking about? Oh shit. What the fuck? Light came off. All right. Hold up. Homelander destroys Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Let me see who Homelander. What? No. What are we talking about? You know, no, what? Are we serious right now? Dude, listen, Homelander's not Superman. But let's be honest, his lasers would literally cut Spider-Man in half in seconds. Like, what are we talking about? Come on, man. Like, what? Cause he can fly, Spider-Man can't fly. Like, what are we talking about? Nah. The AI is glazing Spider-Man like a mofo. AI is listen, I fuck with Spider-Man, but he's not beating Homelander. Even though Homelander is not a super, but like, no. Cause Spider-Man has no way to damage Homelander. He has no way to, cause he wouldn't be able to harm him physically. What are we talking about? Nah, And he can move at Mach speed. Peter can't move at Mach speed. Absolutely not. Homelander could literally pick up Spider-Man, fly up hundreds of feet into the air, and then just drop him. Take off his web shooters and then just drop him, and that's it. He could one tap Spider-Man. He's like, nah. Stop it. Fuck AI. Oh, I'm tripping. I'll play it. Depends on the version of Peter. Of course, like if it was Cosmic Spider-Man, maybe. If it was Cosmic Spider-Man, maybe. 2099, maybe. Regular Spider-Man though? No. Absolutely not. Hell, Miles has a better chance because at least he has the Venom Blast. Like, he has bioelectricity. He has a better chance than Peter does against Homelander. But I guess if we're scaling, because it says Marvel Comics. So I guess if we're scaling comics, Peter has done some crazy shit in the comics. Maybe that's what they're going off of. I don't know. Just going off of basic abilities, though, absolutely not. Spider-Sense is way faster than A-Train. No, it's not. Spider-Man can't. Have we ever seen Spider-Man take down a speedster? No, absolutely not. See, with Miles is like he could at least go invisible. He has way more powers that would at least give him more of a chance. But he'd still lose, but it would be a closer fight. Peter, no. Spider-Man fans about to be mad as hell. Absolutely not, bro. It's not gonna happen. We'll watch a little bit of what Kaida has to say. Boys season 5 is pure cringe. Let's see what he's saying here. It's 20 minutes though. I don't feel like watching that.
Turns out Russia isn't our enemy. They're a strong, family-first nation who don't put up with trans bathrooms. How does that work?
My vagina's tingly and damp.
Make it stop.
It's just science, bro. When you jizz, masculine vitality leaves your body.
Make it stop.
Is he using the Deadpool game?
Don't want kids reading about gay penguins and becoming woke jihadis, do you?
You wanna f me?
Yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. This scene was funny. You wanna f me like a... Although, alright, stop. I don't want to see that. This image is low-key kind of cursed. This image is low-key cursed. Yo. But it was hella funny though.
Good boy.
Hey, Khalil.
Hey, black people.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kata, aka Khalil Too Short, and I just cannot keep watching The Boys, bro. It's actually starting to become painful to sit through. It's even more of that Reddit millennial toilet bowl humor than before, and that's saying a lot because season 2, 3, and 4 was just over the top with it. And this latest season has turned into a parody of itself, and it's a far cry from the fresh and nuanced way it used to be about 6 or 7 years ago. And no amount of an excellent performance by Anthony Starr can
I can't stand 6'7", dude.
save that either.
You never told
Did y'all ever notice the decreasing amount of gore and sex in season 5? Nope. I never noticed that. Ever.
me that this one's nickname is Mother's Milk.
Season after season,
What's wrong with the scene, bro? Homelander has a milk fetish. His nickname is Mother's Milk. What's wrong with the scene? Come on, bro.
As this show has completely devolved, going from some gore and admittedly
Also, y'all drop a like on the stream, man. Y'all be sure to drop a like on the stream. Oh no, it's this hard? Yeah, it's this guy.
a lot of cursing, which is fine, to nothing. After season, I've watched as this show has completely devolved, going from some gore and admittedly a lot of cursing, which is fine, to nothing but that gross Reddit humor where they say the word fuck so many times that if you were to play a drinking game with it, you'd die from liver failure in one episode. It's filled with so much gore porn and fetishizing material, it is oozing off of the screen how degenerate the writers are. This has gone from a story that was not just a satire and parody on superheroes, which at the time was a refreshing thing because the idea of superhero fatigue was starting to set in, but also one on capitalism and the corruption of corporations, to now being nothing more than a far left circle jerk that not only dates the show severely,
far left circle jerk,
but takes you out of the world that they're trying to build and the story they're trying to tell. Not
okay. A lot of cursing. The Boys is like a mature kind of show. I think what he's saying, what he means to say is like a lot of like the kind of jokes they do, like it's kind of gotten old. I already said I kind of agree with this in like one of my videos before, but at the same time, like, just complaining that they say the word fuck, like, dude, it's a mature show. Like, of course it's gonna be F-bombs. Like, you know what I mean? What's crazy is that the humor is literally from the comics, and it's even worse than the comics. Dude, the comics were just straight up just fucking... I don't even know what the comics were, to be honest. The comics were just, it felt like they were just written by some like 12-year-old fucking like edgelord who were just like, how can I take literally anything and just make it the most degenerate shit possible? Again, I will say some of the jokes and the dialogue from this got old, but I wouldn't say it's gone to that level. At least not yet. Bro. Y'all better stop donating. Stop. Thank you for the super. Thank you. That's like the 7th donation I've gotten, man. Thank you for the $2. I feel like this would happen if you had supers. Oh yes, this would 100% happen if you had supers in the real world. Absolutely. And we saw the Boys predicting of certain events in real time with the Homelander and Jesus, and you know. Dude, The Boys is so on point with how they predict like this group of people would act. It's fucking wild. Like, bro, like the literally the Trump and the God meme with the Homelander and the God, like it is insane how good this show is at predicting the right. It's actually insane. And it's funny too, just seeing them get triggered about it.
to mention the constant belittling and jokes on Christianity. And oh yeah, do you remember? Orange man bad, conservative sucks, don't talk about the...
Stupid. Stay mad, bro. See, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all are just easy targets to make fun of. don't know what to tell you. And the funny part is the show wasn't even trying. This show was written and this season was written and filmed like months ago. They weren't even trying, and they predicted Trump like doing the whole God shit. They weren't even trying. That's how easy y'all are to make fun of. That's how easy it is. Like for real, and they say here's the thing. I'm a progressive dude, but I wouldn't call myself a leftist. But seriously though, like it's so hilarious how much the right says, "Oh my god, the left are full of snowflakes," bro. like y'all act worse than they do.
We already have to deal with this nonsense in our day-to-day. We don't need it forced down our throats in our so-called entertainment as well.
It's not forced. If you feel it's forced, then just watch something else. The show was never subtle. It's always been very clear from the jump who they were making fun of. I don't know what to tell you. If you're watching this and you feel that's forced, then maybe you're the problem. Maybe you can just watch something else. Why even bother engaging with art that you hate? I don't understand that. When I don't like something, obviously, like, there's nothing wrong with making videos criticizing it. But when it comes to stuff like this, like, if it's just full of shit that you personally don't like, just don't watch it. Watch something else. But again, like we said, like, whenever y'all get upset about something, y'all always have to make it everybody else's problem. It has to be everyone else's problem. Like me, I didn't like what you call it? I didn't like fucking. There's a lot of media I don't like. Do you see me like bitching and complaining about that? Do you see me bitching, complaining, calling it bad because I personally don't like it? No, there are good shows out there that I don't like. But I'm not going to come on here and say, oh my God, it's so bad because it has things I don't like. No. It's only like one side or one group of people that does this. And it's not people like me. Yo, Dave with another super chat. Dude, I need a sound effect for these super chats, man. Holy shit. Hang on. What's something I can play real fast? I gotta play it real fast. Hang on. I need a sound effect. I'm gonna just play a quick little sound effect real quick. Thank you for the super chat, Dave. Just pretend that that's in my soundboard. Thank you for the super chat, Dave. Holy fucking shit. The comic books, I hate superheroes and George W. Bush, and that's pretty much it. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5, man. Appreciate you.
Like, yes, these elements were present in season 1, but the difference was they had a little thing called subtlety. You can see the comparison.
Boys was never subtle at all. Nope. Like they bash Ezekiel, like the whole thing with Ezekiel doing the whole pray the gay away with the Believe Expo, then actually finding out he was gay in disguise. He was a complete hypocrite. Kind of like how some churches usually function in real life. I don't know. Nothing subtle about that. I don't know how you found that subtle. Like it was Homelander literally wears the fucking American flag on his chest. Like, come on, dude. Homelander wears the fucking American flag on his chest. How is this subtle? I don't. Yeah, yo. Bruh. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, y'all with the super chats. Oh my God, what's that? Another one it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $5, bro. Appreciate you.
comparison to Disney and Pfizer and the US government and modern Hollywood, but it never hits you over the head with it to the point where
y'all going crazy with the donos today, man. This will be the last video, and I think we're gonna call it after this vid.
ear start subtlety. You can see the comparison to Disney and Pfizer and the US government and modern Hollywood, but it never hits you over the head with it to the point where your ears started to bleed. But from season 2 onward, they said screw that, the mass is coming.
Like, the low media literacy from these guys is insane. Like, yeah, man, they were making fun of the church. They were making fun, like, the guy has an American flag, but they were never beating you over the head with it. It was always subtle. It's just like, dude, like, were we not watching the same show? I feel like a lot of this is just gonna be repeating the same points from that other video. Again, I don't plan on watching this whole thing because it's 20 minutes, but yo,
completely off.
Like, y'all are dense as fuck. Like, I guarantee you, like, these are the same mofos bitching about Disney Star Wars and how they made it too political. Oh yes, the same Star Wars where they literally had stormtroopers doing the fucking, like, walking like they were Nazis, doing salutes and shit like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, the series where a rebel, like a galactic empire, like a rebellion, tries to stop a galactic fascistic empire from taking over the universe. Yeah. That Star Wars. Like, where Endor and stuff like that was supposed to be a clear allegory for the Vietnam War. Yeah, that Star Wars was never political. All right, bro. Got you.
And now everything would be a Trump allegory.
Boring.
And if you don't agree with that, then you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a bigot, and you don't know what you're talking about. And they quite literally did call you a racist, because in season 2, they took the very valid criticisms that people had about media at the time, and then they had the actual Nazi character spit it out. So that way they could try to condemn you as the audience member if you had the same kind of views.
Look, no offense, I get you have your talking points, but why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag?
Hell, just watch the first.
No, I mean, the point was she didn't actually believe in any of that, though. Like, I took that as she didn't believe in any of that. It's kind of like how you guys pretend that you guys care about equality. You guys pretend that y'all care about that, but deep down, y'all are racist. That's the whole point. Like, all these far right weirdos saying, "Oh, I don't see color. Why does it matter if you're a woman? Why does that matter?" It's these same morons. And then these same people will turn around and then bitch whenever they see a black person or a woman on the screen. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. And we literally saw it here. This is the same Stormfront who was literally telling A-Train, "Oh, well, some people are quality and some are garbage." How they started letting all sorts of people in the church, called the Asian dude yellow. Like, yeah. Like, she's a dickhead. She's a piece of shit. Like, yeah, a lot of these are just repetitive points. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I get you have your talking points, but why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag?
Hell, just watch the first 5 minutes of season 5, and the amount of social political bullshit you'll be hit over the head with is enough to make you think you were on Blue Sky after the election. Like, seriously, I can't believe Eric Kripke, the one who wrote Supernatural, which is considered a classic and an American staple when it comes to television, which
it was for like 5 or 6 seasons. And then that shit just went on forever.
had a very good 5-season run, and they should have stopped there, has succumbed to the Trump derangement syndrome so hard that he can't even write good characters and stories.
Dude, this is another thing that bugs me, bro. The whole Trump derangement syndrome. Oh my God, why are y'all constantly talking about Trump? Why is Trump constantly on your mind? I mean, I'm sorry. Why wouldn't the guy who's the most powerful man in America right now, why wouldn't the guy who's in charge of all the laws that impact my daily life, why do I talk about him on a daily basis? Why do I care about what he does on a daily basis?
Stupid.
Like, come on, bro. He's the president of the United fucking States. Why would I be constantly talking about the guy who's in charge of my grocery bill? Why would I be in charge of the dude who who determines what I do with, who determines what they do with my tax money. Why would I be, why would I be so constantly, why would a guy like that constantly be on my mind? I don't know. Maybe because the shit he does impacts the rest of us? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Why would someone like that be on my mind 24/7? I don't know.
Anymore. Well, besides one, and we'll get into that. But speaking of getting into it, let's talk a little.
The problem is, at least we have that. Y'all are obsessed with niggas like Rachel Zegler, who's like a 24-year-old actor in a kids movie. Those are the type of people that y'all are obsessed with. At least the person that I care about, he is in charge of my daily life. Like, what are we talking about?
A little bit about season 5. We already had to suffer through the admittedly terrible season 4 storyline that was basically to get into it. Let's talk a little bit about season 5. We already had to suffer through the admittedly terrible season 4 storyline that was basically the season 3 storyline that was basically the season 2 storyline. Oi bitch, we need to find a way to stop Homelander. Huey and the team are at odds with
this guy's voice is funny. I'll give him that. His voice is funny. Even though he's kind of an idiot, but his voice is funny.
Storyline. Oi, bitch, we need to find a way to stop Homelander. Huey and the team are at odds with.
Why is that shit so funny, bro?
The way that Butcher is handling things, revelations are revealed about this shitty corporation having yet another dirty little secret. Butcher crosses the line, Homelander wins sort of, rinse and repeat. They keep doing the exact same thing, and they're dragging their feet right.
I mean, sure, if you just ignore all the character development, all the other characters, I mean, sure, I can see how you would see it that way, if you just ignore everything else that happens. But
now with season 5 doing the same thing. Oh, except in season 4 they had Huey have a sexual assault angle and then played it for shits and giggles because, you know, fuck men. But again, here
they did, bro. Oh my god. They did not. I'm getting sick of people saying that. They did not play this scene for shits and giggles.
Sexual assault angle and then play.
This was clearly not meant to be a funny scene. Like, they don't make a joke at any point. Like, he was clearly like suffering. That was not being played for a joke. I think I made a video on this.
Played it for shits and giggles because, you know.
Yo, if y'all's donate to me one more time, bro. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Y'all niggas stay with the donations. Appreciate the $5 super chat, my man. I need this one. Why are grown men talking about Disney live action movies? If you sat there and watched it by yourself, I need that list published. Beats me. Like, dude, you know what's so funny? These mofos spent months bitching about this live action Snow White movie that nobody care about. First off, nigga, you are a grown-ass man. Why do you care about Snow White? What? Stupid. Why do you care about Snow White? Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember when these niggas spent months, like, oh my god, it was so annoying. I'm like, why are y'all obsessed with this woman in a fucking, it is a fucking, like, dude. Now, obviously, I say the movie is for kids. I'm not saying that makes the movie immune from criticism. But, like, see, and they even review bombed the shit. 10% like this movie. Bruh. But that's the criticism. That's not the writing or whatever. The movie being bad had nothing to do with them criticizing this movie. It was the actor. They were trying to ruin this woman's career over something that, what did she say? I forgot what she said. Backlash against Zegler intensified after some fans questioned her appreciation for the role when she called out some of the more sexist elements of the original Snow White. What's the problem with that? Snow White has a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Oh, see, I need to rewatch Snow White. I might need to rewatch the OG Snow White. But the obsession they had with this fucking Snow White movie was fucking crazy. And just from the outside looking in, it's just like, bro, these niggas are crying about Snow White? These niggas are crying about Little Mermaid? Like, what? Again, I have not seen this movie. I don't know if the movie's good or bad, but it's just like the sheer it had nothing to do with the movie itself. It's the actor. That was the annoying part. That was the annoying. They did everything in their power to ruin any chance this movie had of succeeding because the actor said some stuff they didn't like. And it's just like, yo, that shit was annoying.
So fuck men. But again, here in season 5, with everything on the
Oh, it's terrible? Okay, well, yeah. I'm never watching it then. But let's not sit here and act like that was the main reason why the grifters were criticizing it, because that had nothing to do with it. This whole thing was going even before the movie came out. But if the movie's dog shit, then it's dog shit. I'm just saying that's not the reason why they were upset at it.
line. Butcher's ticking time clock with the Compound V virus that's about to kill him, with Homelander gaining more and more power and figuring out that there is an original formula for Compound V.
I gotta pay attention.
Here in season 5, with everything on the line. Butcher's ticking time clock with the Compound V virus that's about to kill him, with Homelander gaining more and more power and figuring out that there is an original formula for Compound V that can make him immortal. It feels like there's just no sense of urgency here. There's 8 episodes in this season, which is a crime alone that we keep getting these short ass episodes and they're 2 years apart when it comes to seasons.
I can actually agree with that. Like, shows these days need to have like at least 10 episodes. Like 8 episodes is nowhere near enough to tell like these like large stories that they want to tell. Like we need like 10 episodes. We need to start getting 10 episode seasons.
But you have 8 episodes and it feels like you're dragging your feet. It doesn't feel like we're moving towards a conclusion at all. In fact, it feels like we're in the middle season of a show. We got a whole episode about my feelings that quite literally moves the plot in no way. And we're getting whole episodes trying to...
It was 1 episode, dog. Like, dude. This is the Invincible shit all over again. Again, I can agree with the fact that we need more than 8 episodes. But like, yo, this was 1 episode and there was literally character work. Come on, man. The character work did serve a purpose, whether you like the episode or not.
Give us characterization for character in no way, and we're getting whole episodes.
And even then, like, that literally, the firecracker stuff literally moved the plot forward, though.
So it's trying to give us characterization for characters that should have been done 2 seasons ago. Like, why are we getting filler episodes with everything on the line in your final season?
It was 1 filler episode, bro.
The virus that they found out about in season 4 that can kill Homelander, guess what? We got another obstacle to get through because it can only kill suits without their original Compound V in their blood. Which means it should be easy to kill Homelander now, right? Just have A-Train run up to him or something smart.
Yeah, but they even say that, though, too. But the problem is it's going to kill every other soup on the planet if they don't use it right.
Smart like that. Nah, the team isn't smart enough to dispatch them.
Bro, why do people keep saying A-Train like they didn't try to initially approach him for help in doing it and he said no? Why? I don't know why people keep bringing up A-Train, bruh. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this is just to say. A lot of this is just saying shit that I already went through in previous videos. I can't. Y'all want me to react to the rest of this? I could react to the rest of this, but a lot of this is just stuff that I already said before. I feel like this would just be repetitive. I honestly just I don't feel like watching the rest of this. Why is everyone not just totally okay with genocide? That's what I'm saying, man. No, Invincible has the protagonist kill off a major villain the episode after the Hell episode. Yeah, but Fly Eagle, the thing that you're missing is that when episode 4 came out, there were like so many people complaining that the episode was filler and that it didn't move anything forward. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just a lot of this is just some of the same stuff we've seen before, so I fuck with y'all niggas, but I think I'm good. Kata, no disrespect, but your shit just wasn't worth finishing, fam. Bruh. Yo. Oh my god. Another super chat. Another super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Looks up from his beard. Oops, this is what you get. Man, thank you, dude. Thank you. Again, y'all don't have to donate. Y'all don't have to donate. We just here to have a good time. But I genuinely appreciate the support that y'all have been giving me, like with these donations, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you. And even with the videos, like, dude, my videos have been popping off crazy. Look at this shit. 43,000, 44,000, 38,000, 52,000, 150. Dude, 151. Dude, all my videos average like 20,000, 30,000 views now. Like I don't know what it is about my content specifically that y'all fuck with, but appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. Like genuinely, like it's actually crazy, and I'm only at like 25,000. That's another thing. We're at 25. We're officially a quarter of the way to 100,000 subscribers. That is wild. That is wild, man. Y'all been going crazy with the support. I'm gonna keep delivering y'all quality content. I think I got a video coming out for y'all tomorrow too. It's related to Miles Morales. Because apparently the Miles Morales debate is back up now on Twitter for whatever reason. So I'll probably give y'all a quick little video on that on that shit. But yeah. So real talk, are you hyped for the next episode? Yeah, I'm hyped. I already said, I think the last episode, the episode we just got is the best episode we've gotten so far, other than the first episode. I'm definitely hyped. Watch this to understand. Okay, I'll watch this. This will be the last one. This will be the last one that I watch. The last little short. Wait, what's the debate? It's the whole Miles Morales isn't Spider-Man stuff again. Like, I don't know if y'all know, like, I don't know if y'all heard of, like, Marvel ToeCon. Basically, Shuri got added in the game instead of T'Challa. That caused a whole beef on Twitter about Black Legacy characters. Miles got brought up. And, of course, the Miles haters came out to play. And just all sorts of just dumb shit. What is this? Let's take a look at this real quick.
Years since Captain America Civil War came out, and it's also been 10 years since Spider-Man made his debut in the MCU. And the Russo brothers have just revealed that Spider-Man was not responsible for Uncle Ben's death in the MCU. Joe Russo says if Peter blamed himself for his uncle's death, I think he becomes a very different character. So in our minds, no, he wasn't responsible for Uncle Ben's death. That would have been a different interpretation, a more intense.
Well, they said in our minds, if he blamed himself, but what Tom Holland is an actor. If he blamed himself for his Uncle Ben's death, I think he becomes a very different character. He does blame himself though. Do they not do they not remember their own movie?
Interpretation of the character. Isn't that literally Spider-Man though? Look,
right? No, like it's not even just that it's Spider-Man. He blames himself in the movie. I don't think this is that big of a deal, to be honest, but
Russo brothers, love you guys. You guys cooked with your MCU movies and you did a solid job with introducing Spider-Man. But I am so confused by this. Spider-Man blaming himself for Uncle Ben's death is integral to this character and his mythos. I mean, heck, his guilt.
Man, I think Doomblazer is a fucking dumbass at times, but I agree with him on this.
From taking a lack
I don't know what the fuck the Russo brothers are on.
Of responsibility for once to stop the mugger is his whole motivation to become a hero. That's like trying to have Batman's parents die from natural causes rather than getting murdered, or turning Superman's parents into evil tyrants. Oh wait. But at the same time, I'm not really surprised by this. I kind of saw this coming already. I mean, Spider-Man's trauma in the MCU ties back to Aunt May way more than Uncle Ben. The Home trilogy is essentially the origin story for this Spider-Man adaptation. Heck, Aunt May is the one to say with great power comes great responsibility. And in the MCU, Iron Man was the father figure for Peter Parker, not Uncle Ben. Heck, they don't even reference Uncle Ben until Far From Home with a briefcase. When I was a boy, I thought Uncle Ben went to go get some milk and never came back, or he cheated on Aunt May and that's why they don't mention him. But doesn't all this contradict Civil War 2? Because Peter was literally talking to Tony about power and responsibility. If he was not responsible for Ben's death, where did that wisdom come from? Now, thankfully, the Russo said this was all in their mind, so they were just giving like a hypothetical answer.
Oh, so this doesn't mean anything. All right. Because, yeah, they said it's all in their mind. So they were just giving their opinion on something. That's pretty much what it is. Okay. Strange Shuri is in Tokon, where T'Challa's beloved Storm is in the roster. I don't have a problem with Shuri being in the game instead of T'Challa. Like y'all literally just got T'Challa in Marvel Rivals. And what's that other game? T'Challa's in a whole bunch of stuff. It makes sense. Like Shuri is also like a version of Black Panther. I don't have an issue with her being in the game. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna be it for the stream. Oh, hang on, who is this? Hang on. Are you ready for the episode about the Israel soldier, the TikTok girl, and the man they call Mother's Milk? Sure, I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. I guess I know about it. I guess I'm ready for that. Season 4 had a lot to know about. Season 5 felt like One Piece with the V1 stuff dragging out. We'll see. Again, I still fuck with the season. Like I said, I think there's some valid critiques, but a lot of it's just kind of just overblown. But yeah, this was a fun stream. Y'all have fun. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Thank y'all for the super chats. Drop a like on your way out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.